like the stone beneath my feet, where the demons fester and pray for our defeat. I see smoke on the hot wind shimmer, souls unrestrained in desperate need of a final hellfire to burn the past and set them free. Through the fear, through the heart that's broken, our world lies in wait for me. Every tear, every scar left open. This is the taming of the beast. Oh, this war you started. Oh, stitch this wound with bloodshed. You are my wicked victory. Draw me to the light. Let the curse be lifted. We can rise above the roar with the bite of every devil we felt before. Drown them out. Let the fog give way to clarity. There is power in the strain of every drop I bleed. I am the venom and the cure. Take me through the fear, through the heart that's broken. Our world lies in wait for me. Every tear, every scar left open. This is the taming of the beast. Oh, end this war you started. I'll stitch this wound with bloodshed. You are my wicked victory. Victory!
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. How is your day going? Welcome in XQ10, welcome in Shizion, welcome in Celine, welcome in Rosen, welcome in Necron, welcome in Meru, welcome in Jolly, welcome in Broth, welcome in Dicipta, welcome in Cozy, welcome in Neon, welcome in Pistana, welcome in Patches. How is everybody going? Welcome in Marfest. Last I remember, you were on Canto 8. Did I miss a stream or two? Yes, I finished Canto 8 like 2 weeks ago. How are you going? It is wonderful to have you. How is everybody's day going? It is my final Saturday, my final stream before I'm back at work. Malbus Company? Not me. I sharded Otis. So, I now have everyone except Yi-Sang and Gregor done. I need a new Yi-Sang ID and I need a new Gregor ID. Outside of that, I have my entire team done forever. What up, South? Welcome in, Sundere! How's your day going? Wonderful to have you. Poor Gregor. Look, I just don't like any of his IDs recently, okay? Just finished reading Leviathan and Distortion Detective. Man, you are fucking desperate. Welcome in, Seth! I'm here to witness the reaction to spoilers. Okay, I will say, the only thing I know about Canto 9, I've aggressively avoided spoilers, is the new member of the middle at one stage commiserates with Ricardo. That's it. That is the only thing I know. So please do not spoil anything. Much better, 9% less sick than last night. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Congratulations. I hope you feel even better soon. Distortion Detective characters show up in this Canto. Yeah, you mean Moses, right? They've already shown up before. I already have a general overview of what he does. Also, technically, I did slightly spoil myself by reading Otis's promotion story. I had one of those, instant uptie, and I used it on the new Otis, and that gave me some spoilers for what's gonna happen. Fun fact, Dante shows up in Canto 9. Mods take XQ10 out back and remove his spleen. He doesn't need that. So, now, a few people have asked if I'm going to do parts 1 and 2 today. Most likely not, even though I was initially intending to. And here is why. So, this time next week, when I usually do Limbus Company, a new Arknights character comes out. So this stream is when I will be doing my Hoshiguma pulls next week. No. There is no reason for me to try to catch up so I can play part 3 right as it releases, because I will be busy. Welcome in, Philel! Welcome in, Shangri-La! This doesn't look like account reviews. That is because it is not. There is, we're not having account reviews next week either. I'm finally free! How are you going? Lovely to have you. And welcome in, Philemp. Lovely to have you. Or File MP. I'm sorry. Whichever is fine. Nemui. Welcome in, Taxi. No, Tsundere. Thank you. That's very, very sweet. Please, please, we don't need another person to start this again. Look at the count, okay? Look at the count. Look at what just popped up on the screen when you gave a sub. Thank you. That is ridiculously sweet. Look at the count. You missed some things. We do not need to try and increase my sub count, but thank you. That is really, really, really sweet. You're very kind. You do not need to. All right, South, I need you to get me pot 6 Hoshi, pot 6 Haruka, and a Pepe. Do you have 900 pulls? If so, maybe. Hello, welcome in, Swoolen. Lovely to have you. How is your day going? I finished Canto and stopped at Canto 7. They're telling me to build a functional team first. Yeah, Canto, where did you get stuck in the dungeon? Did you get stuck at the first boss or the final boss? If you're stuck at the first boss, you are... Oh, no, you said you finished Canto 7. For what it's worth, if you can get through Nocturnal Sweeping, you'll be able to find to get through everything else. So if you get through the Intervallo, you'll be fine. Now, what I will say, just a warning. Today's stream topic is Canto 9. Please avoid spoilers if you care about spoilers. And please do not spoil me. I'm up since 2 a.m. watching VTubers. Now I gotta go to the stream, to the gym. Have a great workout, Taxi. And thanks for coming by. Canto 7 was a skill issue? Absolutely. Oh, yes, exactly. Exactly, Sundere. So thank you. That is very, very, very sweet. Leaving to dodge spoilers? Okay, yeah. If you, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for the gifted sub. Have a lovely day. You as well, Taxi. Thank you so, so much for coming. It was wonderful to have both of you. Spoiler, if you have Shaw, you can beat Cheese Crown Slayer. No, you can actually beat 4-4 with 0 operators. Welcome in, Hohiak! Lovely to have you. I care about spoilers, but almost all Limbus streaming is Canto 9 or not in English. Yeah, no, File, just so you know, I am streaming Canto 9 today, okay? So, if you do want to avoid spoilers, thank you for checking me out, and thank you for the follow. Welcome in, Marquise! I might open my Twitch on my phone to talk shit. Let's go. Taxi, let me know how your reps are going every time. Actually, wait, you probably won't be able to hear me. Just let me know how your reps are going. Brag about it. Say about the gains you're getting. Because I skipped working out today, because I lost track of time editing a video, so I did a pussy-footed 20-minute light workout. I won't know the keywords of spoilers as long as I don't know for real. Oh, no, this will have some major spoilers. Either way, look, you know what? I trust you. I trust you. Okay, so I am... Oh, welcome in, PK Knife. Wait, what's up, Sundere? Lovely to have you. I am ridiculously excited for this. I'm a major fan of the index and the thumb. Impregnate the South. Welcome in, Lude. When did you hit 1,200 subs? Yeah, you left when I was at like 700, didn't you? Don't worry about it, Sundere. If you want to know all of the bets I now have to uphold, they are in the announcements channel of the Discord. I cried myself to sleep last night, parentheses, good thing. Someone sub me up? No. Hello, welcome in, real sleepy boy. I have over 600 pulls in a dream. You probably won't be able to get pot 6 of each, but best of luck to you. PM's gonna add a 3rd section where Gregor fights Yuri Hung for pot. I don't believe you. I still can't look at the Princess of La Mancha Land without a stream of curses. I really liked Dulcinea. I'm not gonna lie. The Dulcinea fight was one of my favorite fights in the game. Hello, Manga! Lovely to have you. Why are you at 1,200? I don't know, okay? I don't know while I'm at 1,200 concurrent Twitch subs. I don't deserve that. You're all way too sweet and need to spend your money more on yourselves. I do not deserve that. Who is your favorite sinner? Okay, my favorite sinners are, in rough order, Don Quixote, Merceau, Faust, and then, unfortunately... Oh no, I'd say Ryoshu, and then, unfortunately, Kodion. She's really grown on me, and that makes me sad, because I initially hated her. Congrats, thank you, Sundere, and have a lovely rest of your day. Rest up. But I will say, Limba's Company is still my favorite. Especially with how dirty she did Sinclair in the latest Intervallo. That shit was funny. Developing look, it is what it is, okay? You don't understand. I did a mirror dungeon run with a team of 6, and she did 60% of the team's damage. I went to sleep and you're at 740. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Manka. My sub count bubbled over the course of like 47 minutes. Let's not worry about it. Hello, chat. I'm pleased to announce I'm transitioning. Congratulations, darling. Take your time. Make sure, just in case, that this is something you want, and then handle that. And you do you, sir. If that'll make you happy, absolutely. I mean, you sang enjoy it. Yes, I'm emo in Korean. That's to be expected. Congrats. Yes. And welcome in, Moo. Lovely to have you. Have you done solo MD runs? No. 1.2 subs? Yeah, let's not worry about the sub count, okay? I am gaslighting myself to believe that that is 1.2 subs. Because that feels more real than where we're currently at. So, it is what it is. Favorite ID? Kodion. Absolutely Kodion. Welcome in, Anna! Lovely to have you! Congrats. Thank you, Rosen. And welcome in. Dante, that's a lot of subs, Dante. Exactly. Is this a gacha game? Sort of. Welcome in for our mask. It is sort of a gacha game. They have the usual gacha pools. However, the main method of obtaining characters is free, guaranteed, infinitely farmable, no RNG, and the primary draw of the game is the story. So in theory, it is a gacha game, but it is a terribly monetized gacha game where they are nowhere near as predatory as you would expect of a gacha game. You can completely ignore the gacha system. Absolutely fine. It is the most optional gacha system I've ever seen in a gacha game. Unlocking hard mode and mirror doesn't level them up anymore. What do I do? Yeah, that kind of screwed me over as well. Alrighty, if you spend money, it's because you want to. Absolutely. You could say the gacha's pretty ideal. Yeah, it converts everyone into a red mist. Welcome in, Luna. Lovely to have you. How's your day going? Alrighty, so. No one's gonna mind if instead of yapping another 5 minutes, I get started 5 minutes early, right? No one's gonna mind. Because you don't understand. I have been waiting on thumb and index content for a year. It's a feature? It is. I'm a Dawn-Claire enjoyer. Philip Sinclair? Yeah, why do you think I have him equipped? It's because it's Philip from Library of Ruina. It is my boy Philip, who is the GOAT. I've used him a total of once in combat. But I love to have my boy Philip. Okay, let's get started. I spent $200. 100 of that was me having a gambling issue on the Arknights event. That is unfortunate. I hope you don't regret it. I shouldn't have finished Canto 7. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Just you can get characters to level 70 now. So you'll be able 60. You'll be able to steamroll people. Alrighty. Let's get started. I'm so fucking excited. I'm so excited. There is a clue of thread, raveled of a single strand, whose beginning is its end. Myself, welcome in, Joshua! Moments before wefts and warps that crisscross into a weave, and the flow of time spools in a single spot. Oh, by the way, let me know if it's too quiet. Go on, read it. Ryochu. From the echo of your first cry to the whisper of your last breath. In the heart of every moment, my eyes catch a glimpse of you. No, that's not how you read those letters. It is so wholesome that the reason she's called Ryoshu is her daughter read Yoshide as Ryoshu. I didn't start Canto 9. Well, I'm only just starting now, Luna, and no worries if you want to leave to avoid spoilers. We are, like, just seconds into Canto 9. Tomorrow, Arknight special program. Yeah, but... I mean, isn't the Arknight special in like 3 hours? Do people want me to stay up and watch along it? You already know what's gonna happen. It's an EN special. Nobody cares. Welcome in, Zachary. No, nothing to apologize for. Nothing to apologize for. We only just started, and it's lovely to have you. How's your day going? Yoshihide. That's how you say it. Yoshu! It's prettier and easier. Oh, that's so sweet. Dear lost child of mine, should the way back home elude you, follow the thread back to the first knot that hurt the most, where the quivering stops. That is where you'll find me. I just finished this here for fun. Welcome in, Chris! I'm very, very, very excited. What if they announce PC client is coming for global? Yeah. What if they announce that the sky is brown? Today is the day. Today's the day indeed. Boss, hold. Please, don't ask me if I'm nervous. Only ordinary, unremarkable researchers with a low level of confidence over their own material get nervous. Your unfinished query reminded me of the last academic assembly. There was this fellow who could not stop their hands from shaking with a frequency of 5 oscillations every 3 seconds, even after taking a fistful of tranquility boluses. What a miserable sight. Of course, perhaps the fear of the attendees may not possess the intelligence to comprehend even half of my presentation may source a reasonable level of anxiety, potent enough to make legs tremble somewhat. But I've been quite relieved of that concern after you reviewed my materials. If both of you understood it, the audience should have no problem following the general narrative. Welcome in, Nathan! Blind are so true. What if they announced Arknight's Enfield stuff appealed? That's fine. Arknight's Enfield comes out in 11 days, and I already know so much more than anyone else. Because I was in the beta. Hey, welcome in, Retron! I'm gonna go to avoid spoilers. Thanks for coming, File. Lovely to have you. At least you won't be dosing the audience full chalky of verbal sedative this time. Welcome in, Unordinary. On another note, have you any clue as to why our corporation request for additional research is still pending approval? LCA R&D team has repeatedly denied our request. Apparently, we're to focus solely on presenting our research. A rather narrow-minded bunch, aren't they? Do you know who specifically denied this? The assistant manager who simply could not stop their hands from shaking, even after taking an entire fistful of tranquility boluses. Seems pretty obvious they're still carrying the grudge from when you scoffed at them. Canto 9 is peak. I'm very excited. It features the thumbs. Have fun and enjoy the fingers. Thank you, Luna! Have a great day, and you enjoy it as well. Is that so? Well, they'll have no choice but to approve our request after this presentation. Our present research has already progressed beyond the point of satisfaction, after all. Of course, boss, of course. This won't do! But my motivation behind my additional research request was to sate personal curiosity. I've no doubt in my mind it'll end up benefiting the company's bottom line. Martin, you have our additional research proposal with you. Even the LCA will have no recourse but approve it once they see the projected gains from its success. Ah, that. I left it back at the research hall. Didn't think we'd need it today. A successful outcome of that research should be able to boost the efficiency of our electrical system. I'm sure the need for more power is a mutual concern. We already have precious little to spare with how much energy our present research consumes. Sleep well, Luto! Sleep well, Choo Choo. Yeah, we know. We had to conduct our experiments in the freezing cold because we rerouted power from the heating system to save electricity. Well, I stayed toasty thanks to my ego gear, but still. Anyway, I'll go grab the proposal. You two focus on the prep. This is not how I thought this would start off. Requesting support! This is LC Department Corridor YS4. Requesting immediate support. The kitchen situation. Apologies. I didn't wish to so unnecessarily cut him off, but as it seems he's passed out, let me be the messenger instead. Though I won't bother with the fancy code speak. Hey, South, welcome in, brother! Welcome in, Fracta! The situation here is entirely hopeless, was probably what he wished to say. Oh shit, the enemies here are based as hell! A good deal of time had passed since we'd said our heartfelt farewells to Gia Zishan. and we'll still remain stuck in Hongwan.
출발하는 거
You
맞냐?
sure we're setting off today?
헷갈린 거 아니고?
Reckon you got the date wrong?
그건
I'm pretty sure, but even Sauda's late, and she was supposed to get Virgilius and Pilot. Right ahead lies the road that leads straight out of Hongwan. Given Sauda's memo telling us to drive out here with a truck, there should be no room for error this time. I sure hope that's the case. Hi, welcome in, Angel. Lovely to have you. When we left Daguanyang earlier, the guards at the gate actually asked me what time we'd be coming back. They probably think we've taken up permanent residence at H Corp. Not surprising, after saying goodbyes left and right, not to mention 2 farewell banquets, we're still sitting here on our asses. Welcome in, Rando Guy! No worries, thanks for coming by. Have a great day whenever you need to head off. Exactly. By now, Verd should appear out of nowhere with his usual time to move on to our next destination, Dante. Like he always does. Then Karen would say, off we go, Matthew. Vroom vroom. It's been forever since I heard her last. I don't think there was ever a time Virgilius has gone this long. The breach of conduct may have led to extra workload for him, but even so, his prolonged absence remains unusual. All this just because he went out of his way to help us? Not necessarily. While it's true the penalty incurred from breaching the contract yet remains, the LCC's operation in H Corp, which he was assisting with, was immediately concluded following Zietji'chen's inauguration as the family hierarch. I fail to think of any other reason apart from that. Virgilius and Karen would always be here whenever we were traveling, but they never took this long. Maybe he's just off doing whatever he usually does, spending time with Karen? Everyone turned to look at Faust. At this point, there is no information that can be shared regarding Virgilius' absence. Maybe we can ask him when he gets here. You honestly think he'd say a word about where he was? The bloke only ever tells us where to go, never where he's off to. Verily, and never hath he designed to bring any of us on his ice cream trips, save young Karen. Oh, perchance is part of that of a culinary journey to sample the unique specialties of each district. Be serious for 1 second, lass. This ain't a foodie tour. Aside from guiding our path. Welcome in, Pineapple. Sorry you're having YouTube issues. It may simply be Virgilius has a path of his own to walk. I've got no idea what this would even look like. We're only here to follow the journey guided by Virgilius. We don't know the path he walked, nor the ones we seek to. Deigned? Yeah. Sorry, I did mispronounce that one. It's Deigned. Good morning, everyone. Welcome in, Ender! I wonder if he'll ever share his history with us one day. I suppose his usual absentee self, but that don't explain why Sauda ain't here, does it? Been late plenty of times, yeah, but it ain't like the last to keep us hanging. Maybe there's been a change of plans? When an operative goes dark without warning, usually due to an unforeseen variable, not a change of plans. It sounds like Virgilius is some sort of Leviathan. So true. He's right behind me, looking ass dialogue. As if to prove Otis right, someone forcefully yanks the truck's door open. Sauda! What happened to you? She stumbled into the truck, short of breath. She was bleeding and covered in wounds, both minor and serious. Her eyes glistening with wild anxiety. Welcome in, Marshu! How you going, man? Lovely to have you. How you been? How you been? A broken pistol hung for her waist, impossible not to notice the still fresh gashes and wounds on her. The first thing that caught my attention, however, was the stump where her left arm used to be. Oh shit! Oh shit! She's getting fucked up! I appreciate you being okay with pronunciation correction stuff. Oh, absolutely! I'm sorry if I ever sound dismissive of it. I'm not. I'm just also trying to move on because I don't want to linger on it too much. You're always welcome to correct me and I'll try to remember for next time. I never take that stuff personally because I did fuck up. Prepare for battle immediately. I am no longer able to operate, as you can plainly see. I need your help. Sauda collapsed to the floor before we had a chance to ask if she was okay or what had happened to her arm. Immediately after rendezvousing with Mr. Virgilius, I was ambushed, and the attackers will be here any minute. Where once her resolve had not faltered, even in the face of death, a grave look of despair now filled her eyes. How many hostiles? 2. While Mr. Virgilius was dealing with one of them, Verge was? Color returned to Roger's face upon hearing his name. Well, then maybe he's already on his way back after wiping the floor with both of them. I don't think so. It's Charon. Give Sauda a hand. Oh. I just realized what you... That's funny, Nathan. That's funny. I just realized what you were doing. It's Charon. I lost her. They tore off the arm I was holding Charon with. I never should have let go. I never should have let that happen. Thou couldst not hold on to young Charon? How? What? She grimaced, her expression an amalgamation of guilt and confusion. It was a far cry from her usual self. Did they take our hostage? Yes. I couldn't stop them.
파일럿이는요?
What about Pilot? Pilot was wounded, but the last time I saw him, he was conscious. We should prepare for battle now. At least our current objective's clear. Executive Manager. First, take out the pursuers, then rescue Karen. While the exact motive of the perpetrators is yet to be revealed. He may be facing multiple fronts. I picked up a transmission from HQ running this way, and as a sudden buzz of white noise breaks through the silence. Down, 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 golden wind. Having your arm torn off isn't a good excuse to not holding on to Karen. Yeah, losing the arm which you're using to hold on to someone is understandable. Ah! Any station, respond. She froze up, staring at the radio speaker. Greg was the first to act. This is LCB. I read you. What's the situation? Over. HQ research facility. Research facility? Under attack. My darling daughter. I hope you've been doing well for yourself out there. Inexcusable, it's Karen. So true, Hollowulu. Bro, you let go of Karen's hand just because you don't have a hand anymore? That's fucked up. The arm is still probably holding on to Karen. If it was the middle, I would say yes. The arm is most likely still holding on to her. But don't you think it's about time you stopped playing and came home? Utter silence descend as kindly calling cuts off the blood-curdling scream from the other side. The voice that came through the radio was nothing short of affectionate. I fucking love the Index! They're so based! And it was easy to guess who the daughter was. The spiders have spun their web, Clock. And it's woven so intricately, there's no way around it. That's when I recalled something Lai Hung had mentioned, the House of Spiders. Thinking back to how intensely she reacted. Do you think these attacks have to do with the Lai Hung guy from earlier? Unlikely. He was just one of my passing tutors. It's the headquarters, for crying out loud! I don't know. The HQ, it's not the kind of place you can just force your way into. Breaking into a place like that is unthinkable. What now? Usually I'd use my intuition to choose the best course of action and lead the sinners during a mission. Prescript mandated parenting? Exactly. Yeah, we just fucked up your friends. Doesn't mean we don't love you. No, this is the Index, where, like, the Index says, shoot a guy in the head, turn to his wife who just watched him die, and flirt with her. And you're just like, I'd bet. But who would have thought the HQ, meant to brief us about the mission, would come under attack without a guide? Fine. I expect them to come find me themselves. Once the spiders have spun their web, they wait for their prey to stumble into it after all. The plume of cigarette smoke lingered for a moment before scattering in the air. When I looked at her face, what I saw was an expression of strange euphoria. Ryoshu, is this all just some amusing diversion for you? She shot an incredulous look at Ryoshu, who was nonchalantly puffing the rest of her cigarette to ash. Sure is. The long-awaited moment's finally found me. Why wouldn't I be excited? That's just... But don't presume. My excitement for the coming pleasure will not interfere with my effectiveness. I've never once let enjoyment get in the way of taking the job seriously. Not ever. Not now. You said the assailants will be here soon. Is the one who took the driver coming too? Karen! If anything happens to Karen, I wouldn't be able to bring myself to face the red gaze. This isn't going anywhere. Spiders won't hurt the driver. She's just their bait to lure out the bigger prey. Stop panicking and set us up. It's unsightly. Ryoshu talking a bit? I know, right? It is actually really wholesome. Ryoshu, when I think back on it, Ryoshu was the fastest sinner to warm up and start treating this dysfunctional group as a family. Think of what she was like right at the start of Canto 1, where she immediately killed 2 of them for arguing. And now, like, she's just kind of a weird, friendly aunt. Who just happens to be really into blood, so she doesn't bother you with her hobbies she knows you're not interested in. Bait used to be, who the fuck is the red case? Exactly! The red fraud! What? The back door of this truck. Can it connect us directly to HQ research facility right this instant? Well, it can, but to use the backdoor portal to HQ, I need to verify the security code written for each coordinate. It's gonna take some time. The one wine aunt? Exactly. The one wine aunt who, if you go over to her house, you'll be like, hey, would you like to go shooting? And not specify what you're shooting. Gives us some time to deal with your pursuer. As Sauda navigated through the vehicle's machinery with her remaining arm, the sinners began to keep watching their surroundings, weapons at the ready. So, are we sure it's a good idea to go back to HQ? I feel like we're walking into a trap. What if we requested assistance for Guan Yang instead? That can be a solution, yes, but this concerns our HQ. Resolving the crisis with help from a wing, even a leader we're on good terms with, will be an enormous favor to be repaid. Your decision, Executive Manager? We'll head straight to HQ as soon as Sauda opens the portal. It wasn't hard to intuit Ryoshu's turn had arrived, given her excitement. If so, the back door leading to HQ, which Ryoshu intends, should be the path we're meant to take. Better prepare yourselves. What awaits us, without a shred of doubt, is hell. This truly is my hell screen. This truly is my Canto 9 The Sundering hell screen. And there in its depths lies something that's always been waiting for me. What strums above us, walking the vehicle's roof. We've been found. Oi, then shouldn't we get out of the truck before it caves in on our heads? No, P-Corp Singularity protects the truck, remember? Something that's supposed to keep whatever inside safe. We should just lie low in here until... You sure about that? The ceiling's cracking! Cracked? It makes no sense! The ceiling's elastic enough to bend under most physical impacts. It is true the exterior of this vehicular transport utilizes P-Corp Singularity. That's why the truck is more spacious inside than outside and has good defenses. However, unlike the experimental model we boarded in P-Corp, this vehicle appears more affordable, used flexibly as a shuttle for the team's deployment. That is to say that for Singularity tech to perform at a competitive level, a higher level of investment is required. Budget models, even singularities, can still be counted. I welcome in Jawa! Welcome in, party guy! So they cheapened out. They got us a Temu truck. Then the assailant is not one of the Nurth's fathers from the House of Spiders. House of Spiders. If it were one of them, the first shock would have shattered this wall into pieces. I suppose kicking off with the top dogs would have made for a rather bland story progression. The Nurth's fathers? You mean the same people Lai Hung? We'll have time for speculations later. Executive Manager, the ceiling is about to cave in. What happened for the magic truck? It's getting punched by a member of the middle. Go for the kill the moment they get inside. At the ready, men! Wait, don't engage! Though we were readying ourselves to skewer the intruder the moment he stepped inside. Welcome in, Yuki! How's your day going? It's wonderful to have you. We had to immediately backtrack on the idea when we saw who he was carrying. Karen! She is only on... It's a member of the fucking Thumb! Been a long time? It has! How are you doing, Yuki? How's your year going so far? She's only unconscious and breathing still. I see. You cut Saud's arm off so you'd have something to track her down with. And she's gone straight to seek the help of her remaining comrades. It was indeed a correct decision for us to wait and see how she'd react. The intruder continued, glancing at Sauda. As if in response to that, Ryoshu placed her hand on her scabbard. Ryoshu? PDOK. It wouldn't dare hurt our bus driver. So don't make a fuss, Claw. Huh? What do you mean she's gonna be okay? Ryoshu? She ignored Sinclair and rushed towards the intruder, her scabbard cleaving through the air. Oh, parried that, did you? Have you no regard for the hostage's life? You won't dare let her die unless you're planning to incur the Red Guide's wrath. The Thumb is the Mafia? Yes. The Thumb is the Italian Mafia and the Chinese associations, sort of combined. But they're very, very similar. They're the guys who believe that their lowest ranking members can't go out to rob storefronts. They need a higher up. Because it would be disrespectful of the lowest ranking grunts to speak to a store owner who is a higher status person than them. And if they ever did so, they would gladly cut out their own tongues in apology. Like Ryoshu said, the intruder was only defending himself against their strike without harming Karen. Just as the other sinners were stepping in to join the assault. I'd intended to face you one at a time, as the proprietary of honorable combat dictates, but unfortunately, since I cannot let you take her back until my master arrives. The intruder gestures with his hands, and bizarre things drop into the ceiling with a thump. All the syndicates don't want a repeat of the Roland incident. Wait, that's so true, Hollow. Actually, wait, okay. The reason they're not even gonna risk harming Karen is in the prequel game to this, Library of Ruina. So the syndicates operate in the entire city, which is basically the entire country. Think of the city as the United States of America, and every area within that is a state, and there are 26 states. Roland wiped off somewhere between a quarter and half of the entirety of one of 5 countrywide syndicates as an individual, just because they mildly annoyed him. So yeah, they're not gonna risk pissing off someone comparable to Roland. I must resort to using some borrowed weapons. Those distortions or monsters? Ollie based, I gotta play LOR. Yeah, Roland was so fucking based. He had a moment. Yeah, like, the fight. Okay, Anna, without getting into spoilers, the absolute final bosses are a collection of 13 people whose lives Roland ruined basically for shits and giggles. He was just like vaguely investigating them because they might have wronged him, and then he just killed them and fucked off when they hadn't. The entirety of the south section. Yeah, the south section of the middle is gone. Ricardo mentions it during his announcer lines, talking about how they're only just now, a decade later, starting to recover from Roland specifically against this countrywide crime syndicate. What's his problem? His wife died, and he thought they might be involved. So he showed up and killed all of them. Red fraud? Yeah, Virgilius is the red fraud. Two-thirds in the middle? No, it was the middle south section. I think it was 2/3 of the south section. So it was about 20% of the overall countrywide syndicate. A pianist made funny music and he thought they were involved. Yeah, a guy played the piano in a very offensive way, so we killed them all. I think they're people. His master. Virgilius is supposed to be handing whoever that is, yeah? The color most illustrious must be deterred from wielding his full might on account of young Karen's capture. Then we rescue Karen and book it to HQ or whatever. That'll let the guy go all out. Yep, seems the best shot we have. Still, be careful and prioritize her safety. I'm gonna assume these enemies are enemies of the ring. Don't fuck with a color. Roland wasn't a color. He was just trained by one and married to one. That's all, that's all. Okay, let's make sure I'm going all out. Technically, that's right. They're scared of a grade 1 fixer. To be fair, he was functionally on par with the color. How does the chibi command work? Is it a command? Welcome in, Chris! Welcome in, Epka! Yes, type !chibi and you will get a rundown of how it works. And you can change your chibis. He's basically color level. Yeah, like, Roland is very explicitly color level. Where he's confident he can beat the red tier, who's up there. He's not that threatened by the red mist. He's roughly on par with his wife, who was a very famous color. He's not worried about the blue reverberation. Like, he's functionally color leveled. He just doesn't have the kind of infamy necessary to be a true color. That's all. Jimmy's fixed now. Yes, they are. They finally are. Since yesterday, yes, it finally got fixed. I have to say, these mobs are so unsettling to look at during the fights. It is. I personally am not bothered by this, but this is the good introduction to the ring. Very good introduction. The red tier, a purple tier, and red mist. He had the same skill set as his wife. Yes, they were one combined unit. Didn't he fight a color for a week straight? He did, and he beat him. Also, okay, look. Roland had the funniest line in the entirety of the game, and that I've heard in, like, the last decade. Right at the start of the game, he says, guns don't work on any opponent worth their salt. And then only one enemy in the game is actually immune to guns. And it's the blue reverberation, who he personally has a grudge with, because it's his wife's brother. And the funniest thing is he then still pulls out a gun and uses it on that guy. Like, this guy's entire gimmick is being completely immune to guns. Like, he uniquely is immune to bullets. And then Roland, out of spite, made a gun that can still hit him. Physically, Angelica was notably stronger wielding weapon in one hand that Roland used to use. Yeah, but, like, he was on par in terms of skill, if that makes sense. Truly based, Roland was so based. He was outrageously based. 12 days till Enfield, right? Yes! 12 or 13, depending on time frame. The in-law experience. Yeah, look, Argalia was mostly normal, and then his beloved sister died violently, and he went kind of crazy. It is what it is. But no, anyone who says Roland is not color fixer leveled is kind of just lying. He's very confident he could beat most, if not all, color fixers in a fight. Angelica was a cut above most colors? Absolutely. But, like, Roland is very confident. He's experienced fighting colors. He's able to beat them. He's absolutely on a color fixer level, even if he wasn't officially one. Potato devices guarantee I can't experience Enfield. For what it's worth, I know a lot of people who are playing well below the mandatory spec. You're immune to guns, that's that, and this is this. Pulls out a custom Glock. One of my favorite things is the build that kills Angelica with gun only. Yeah, that's fucking funny. It's just so funny that right at the start of the game you said no fixer worth their salt is immune to guns, can be taken down by a gun, and then every single enemy can be taken down by guns in the entire game, except for one who Roland has a unique gun which can still kill them. He's just a washed up grade 9, so true, so true. Argalia. Yeah, sorry, I figured you meant Argalia. Yeah, for anyone curious why Codion is my favorite character. All of my other characters are top tier DPSs, by the way. Isn't the thumb also about guns? Yes, but they have discount guns. Guns are really expensive, and they manufacture their own bullets. He straight up said none of you are worth shit. Yeah, he multiple times kills all of his previous co-workers and friends and his best friend ever. And when confronting his best friend, they both are just like, yeah, look, we really care about each other, but work's work, you know? It is what it is. And then he murders his best friend. Welcome in, Boo Boo! Lovely to have you! How's things going? Are the bullets themselves expensive, not the guns? Yeah, it's the bullets. It's manufacture of bullets that are really expensive. Okay, Thumb Apprentice Lucio. I'm gonna set Codion up, and then he's not gonna be a problem. Index IDs look interesting. I'm so keen. I'm definitely getting Index Faust. And I'll actually probably pull for Index Don, just because Index. The bullets are expensively regulated? Yeah. The head, much like every government, is the true syndicate. Even these criminals would never risk not paying taxes. You cannot win rate this stage. Yes, I can. Yes, I can, Moo. I am confident I can win rate this stage. I'm doing super good, and you are doing very well, Boo Boo. It's lovely to hear you're doing well. And I was there for a bit of your stream, and you were having a lot of fun, and that made me very happy, even if I don't know the game. We're probably going to get the Nurse Father IDs. I hope not, he's creepy. Okay. Once I've killed the schmucks, Codion should be fine to kill this guy. I'm quite confident I can win rate versus Lucio. They send the IRS, aka Claws, to catch you. Exactly. Just bullet guns can only be so strong because the head says. So, yes. The head says if you ever make a bullet that can penetrate a brick wall, we are going to murder you. And then people don't do that. But you can make a bullet that reduces a wall to nothing. You just can't make it penetrate a wall. That's where the problem lies. Did you read his kit at least? No. We're on node 1. I don't need to read his kit. I am very confident that on the first fight of the Canto, I don't need to read. Does he know? No, I do not yet know, if necessary. Snipers are illegal? No, that's the funniest thing about Library of Arena. There is an entire Fixer Association, which is basically just a mercenary office, where their entire gimmick is they take the payout that they get for the job, convert that into bullets, and hope they make more money than it costs to gun down whoever they're going up against. This is the hardest fight in the Canto, in my opinion. One-on-one duels, my Palmetian style has advantage. Game clash, games fragile, lose fight. Yeah, I don't need to pay attention to that. I'm quite confident, I don't need to know. But just to be safe, oh no, I can't even buff anyone, that's fine. Someone might take a hit or two, that's okay. Let's get Mouse actually popping off. There we go. Aren't they inefficient? Yes. Their main skill is called Indiscriminate Fire. Where they just kind of spray and pray. You should stab Hong Lu for the funnies. Yeah, me bringing out Yi-Sang, shooting him because I'm bored. I have a friend who introduced me to Limbus, his name's Lucio. That is very, very funny. Let's fucking go, Ryoshu! Kick their teeth in! And yes, I was quite sure these guys were the ring before I even fought them. But yeah, it's very funny how inefficient they are. You'd think, but they nerfed this boss. Wait, did they already have to nerf the first fucking boss? That's hilarious! What do you mean they already nerfed it? Part 3 isn't out yet. What the fuck is their balancing? Okay, yeah, he definitely rolls high. Especially given he got like 19 heads in a row at a 50-50. As long as Codion survives, I'm fine. She did get staggered, which kind of sucks, but if she lives this turn, we should be in the clear. And it looks like, yeah, we're in the clear, we're in the clear. Okay, Faust, let's have you use a defensive skill. Ryoshu, that's neutral. I want to make sure we win. Heal everybody up. There we go. Trust in RNG till RNG says no. No, trust the process. Why does Rodion look like she's in Mirror Dungeon? Because she will be. The max number of his buff stacks was reduced from 99 to 20. That's very base. That's very base. Hell yeah! Red Eyes open! Capo Rabies on skill issue. Welcome in, Coasters! Is this guy Capo Rabies? I will say, he's not what I expected from the next thumb person we met. Lai Hung was absolutely in line with what I've expected from him. The thumb. Okay, he is really not taking damage, I'm not gonna lie. Also, Ryoshu, what the fuck was that? It wouldn't have mattered, but can you please hit any of your skills? They made this Canto harder than it needed to be, but I refuse to read or level. Yeah, that'd do it. Your Sod's Lament carried me based. Holy shit! Can he miss any of his fucking coin tosses? I was also at 45, and I missed all of them! Okay, he just keeps spawning more ring guys, but Codion is back, so I don't need to care. Let's have... Shit, really? You're struggling with that. Okay, Codion, intercept that. Let's have you... Maybe you can deal with one of the others. You can deal with this guy very safely. That makes that unopposed. We can intercept there. Or maybe you can use... No. Okay, let's see. Wow, yeah, this guy is really struggling to clash, apparently. How the fuck are you struggling with that, Ryoshu? That's embarrassing. That's actively embarrassing, Ryoshu! Okay, I trust the process. Random bullshit go. Gamers will always suffer XCOM luck. Welcome in, Luna. Absolutely, absolutely. I want you to know that I had like a 90% chance and he had a 50% chance. And over the course of 10 rolls, he outrolled me. How are you going? It's wonderful to have you. Oh, Cody on my beloved. Thank you as always. You were talking shit, the thumb does like that. Yeah, no, the thumb is great. This guy specifically is just not what I expected. I love the thumb. I love the index more, but the thumb is definitely second. Bring the new Otis? Yeah, that'll be my backup. Oh, nice! 0 damage! I love that the rich kid has more IDs that command others to attack than the Otis commander. It is very funny that I wouldn't call him the rich kid, but I get what you're talking about. Okay, I think you need to reload, so let's just have you reload. Codion is absolutely fine. Everyone else is absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm just going to say fuck it. I don't need to read. Also, South, why is this guy so hard to beat? No, the problem is he's spawning in ads. That's the only reason. If he didn't keep infinitely spawning in enemies, I would have already won by now. The new Otis is fun. I've used her a bit. I haven't tried her out yet. If I lose this, or after this fight, by the next fight, basically, I will just equip her, because I like trying out my new toys. Okay, I'm very close. Honglu dodged him! Fucking skill issue, man! Okay, and then I did have some unmatched red coins. That is unfortunate. He still has more dice than me. Because how many does he just spawn these enemies infinitely? Okay, apparently he just spawns these enemies infinitely. That is going to be a problem. I refuse to read. I will just swap out my team to include Otis. Morning. Good morning, Fian! Lovely to have you. I sure do wonder why he's spawning enemies infinitely. Yeah, there's no way for me to know, though. I still think I win this, if I'm being real. I woke up and wrote the cringiest piece of my read. Let's fucking go. Otis is pretty much turns her first class from 50-50 to 70-30. I've seen that. She fucks with the odds. It's hilarious. No reading through the Olympus player. Yeah, I'm a Limbus Arknight player. And check this out. Okay, so Codion got a one hit from staggered. So as long as we stagger him, we should just be fine. And I'm pretty sure we stagger him here. Really? Really? He's still not staggered. Okay, this just means I can stagger him next turn. This is lovely. He's now panicking and about to be staggered. You are really struggling. That's fine. You know what? Let's have you use this instead. And then let's just make sure you get to flash that, and that is a stagger. Hell yeah, is that easy? Does he know? There is no shot. They gave Lucio live funds reload. Be right back. No worries, Ghoster. See you soon. I'll put some off-topic and tag you. Please do. I'm looking forward to it. There we go. And like that, he is staggered. It's that easy. Now I've got 2 turns to kill him. If he is a phase 2, I'm gonna have some problems, I'm not gonna lie. Bring them line art ego and over socket for funny friendly fire. No, I don't use Gregor. That's why I don't use the line art ego. Wow, Faust, you really do not want to win clashes. I see. Okay, now let's just unopposed. Let's actually have full stop and Podion deal damage. Now let's just have mouse intercept there. And let's instead have you do it with a counter. That should be sufficient. Let's have all of the heavy hitters do their thing. There we go. And just to check, no, it doesn't really matter. That one actually looks safer. I don't want mouse to die, so there we go. Ishmael's my least used. I don't understand what she does, to be fair. It is a shame Ryoshu specifically died, but I think we should be fine. We do have the Savage Tiger Slayer's Perfect Flurry of Blades, which is hitting all of them. Because apparently they should... Oh, okay. He fucked up! He sees the back door side of the truck. Even as the portal opens, we can't. Doesn't change what needs to be done. Gotta take care of him, get the bus early, and head off to HQ. For fuck's sake, we can't even fight full out! Despite Ryoshu's assurance, the sinners did not share her confidence no harm would come to Karen. So they were confined to fending off the animated corpses, unable to fight aggressively. Hit the ratio? Yeah, I did hit that ratio. Just to check, does he have a phase 2? I really hope he doesn't have a phase 2. Ryoshu was the only one unfazed enough to raid her sword, she says dead, against the assailants in this cramped battlefield. Bothersome little half-wit. Arms straight, I said. How many times do I need to repeat myself? Oh, stop making a fuss. Couldn't even have heard that much. On your feet. Get off your ass. What makes you think you deserve a break? Worse? Oh, is a different thumb member gonna show up? Quit being a whiny brat and pick up that sword. Slash straight. See? Not so hard, was it? If I ever hear you whining again, I'll rip your hair clean off. So get your act together. You're no stranger to this sword style. The Palermitan style. I've trained in it well. Did you learn it from Valencia, the booze hound? I must ask you not to insult her with such a crude epithet. My master gave me an order when she imparted this style to me. To temper and hone it until my mastery of it becomes indistinguishable from yours. My swordcraft is now on par with that of your past self when you still belong to the House of Spiders. Learning it without understanding anything, and only obsessively copying me, wasting time over mimicry beyond ridiculous. If you're no more than a copycat, then the angle of the wrists, the distance between the feet, the balance of the sword itself, every one of these has to be exact, because a single incongruity. Are you all actually that incompetent? Or do you enjoy the beating? Maintain your stance. Don't bother your stupid little head trying to be clever, and just stick to what you've been taught. Take what you've memorized and move. The sooner you become the blade that cuts through all, the better. Only then can I break your form, making your swordsmanship as precarious as a tightrope walk headed straight for a fall. Mimicry Red Mist, exactly. Should I pull for Otis or Donkey and another index? I'm probably going to pull for Donkey for the index, not going to lie. He learned the way of the sword, he did. You're no different than those wind-up dolls over there. Call me a wind-up doll all you want, it doesn't matter. You, likewise, are unable to recall and properly wield the Palermitan style. Which tells me my usefulness has not yet run its course. I must perfect every form you've been taught, even if I must repeat the stance 10,000 times. If I'm to be tailored perfectly, textbook. What if I said I have no need for such childish study aids? Your rejection is inconsequential. My role as your textbook's already begun. Then I'll illustrate my own art for you. Until you're slashed and cleaved beyond recognition! Damn, my eye's torn up again. Yep, I landed on the right place. That's my ticket, alright. Gah! Oh shit! Oh shit, she's so dripped out! Oh no! Oh no. The hotter the drip, the more dangerous the member of the index of the thumb is. This is gonna go bad. I told you, Lucia. You could spend years honing your skill. That still won't be enough to catch up to our Yoshide. Oh no! She just immediately Bro! That was not a light tap! Fucking hell! That was a Doomfist punch! Welcome in, one. Welcome in, Dave. Lovely to have you. Yeah, she hit him with the fucking Doomfist. The man staggered a little, his head jerking to the side from the impact of the blow. Isn't it obvious now you've seen it yourself? How sad and pathetic your progress is? This is the problem with greenhorns who haven't tasted war. They don't know what it's like to crawl through the muck and grime of battlefield, where the slightest inattention can get your head blown off. Welcome in, real sleepy boy. On a scale of fucked to fucked, how fucked are you? Do I have to fight this boss immediately, or do I get to heal? She had a very dirty glove with a lot of ketchup on it. Yeah, it's so true, definitely. The index says keep the subs flowing. No, it doesn't. I think 1,200 concurrent subs is enough. Welcome in, Yuri! How are you going? Possible Cantos have been abusive families. I feel like they're just trauma dumping at this stage. Index Don is fun. I haven't used it. I haven't got it yet, but I'm very keen for it. How far do you think you'll get today? Probably to the end of Act 3, but I'm not going to rush it. Welcome in, Miss Yelena. Limbus Company! So true. She's jealous Lucio's taller. Keep in mind, women are generally shorter. She's gargantuan. When you're outnumbered, lower your form and draw wide arcs with your sword. Did you forget everything I drilled into you after shouting myself hoarse? Secure a corner, force them into a single file, because positioning is everything. Didn't I tell you all of this before? If Yoshide is to recall even one more lesson from me, the textbook can't afford any defects. Welcome in, Dante Manager! No lunacy to get the Don wanted Faust and failed. Understandable. And tragic, Maverick. Master Maverick, lovely to have you. She's basically 6 feet, she is gargantuan. Forgive me, Master. But you did manage to collect this one as instructed. Maybe you're not completely useless. Hatred thick in her voice. Ryoshu hissed. The thumb nurse father, under her breath as she shifted into a blade-drawing stance against the second assailant. Hey, how have you been doing, Ticket? Future rodeo and IP vibes for real. Oh, so true, Dante, so true. Yeah. No, I agree with you there. It is pretty fucked up, eh? Your form's really been a wreck since you were away. Just seeing that sloppy grip makes me sigh. I had to beat that habit out of you back in the day, didn't I? Still, the reunion's been a long time coming, so I suppose I owe you a bit of courtesy. You're old enough now to understand what I'm saying without me having to resort to the occasional backhand, aren't you? Tickets. Still intent on calling me that, huh? Clearly, you're still just a sad sack of shit stuck wallowing in a sinkhole of your own making. Just call me a sack of shit. Bitch, you should know your place before barking at your betters. Sensing a sudden presence outside, the so-called nurse father snatched Karen into her arms and assumed a fighting stance. Yo, heard you were talking shit. Oh shit! Oh, an actual cutscene this early! Oh, let's fucking go! Welcome in, Liu! Lovely to have you. Oh man, they've really gotten into cutscenes recently and they're doing a good job. Okay, I was correct. I'm in the clear. Dante. I must apologize for what's happened today. Virgilius. I was stalled by personal issues and certain unresolved business for the past. Virgilius! They're not from these assailants, don't worry. Just happens I was involved in a troublesome matter prior to encountering them. It's on my fault, Red Case. I should have protected her. Her voice trembled as she apologized profusely. Why is Verge more beat up than her? Because he's built different. No, this happened because I couldn't stop him going after you. And of course, he had to go for your arm. That wound's looking worse by the second. Get it treated the moment we're dealt with this situation. I will. He met the thumb nurse father's gaze head on. The thumb! The finger that makes up for their incompetence with duplicity and cowardice, only to then hide it behind the mask of honor. You appear exactly as we received the transmission. The HQ research facility was under attack. Then your purpose here must be to stall me by any means, even if you had to resort to an old and tired method like taking a hostage. Ah, the way you're reacting to this, I nailed it. She's your cake. Remember, Ticket? Remember what I told you when you so immodestly stuffed your face with that cake and smeared cream all over yourself? Smiling like an idiot in such filth makes me want to smash that cake to the floor. So don't you dare let even a hint of craving for that cake while I'm looking, no matter how sweet and delicious it might be. What did I say, Ticket? What did I say? She's older but the thumb, she is. If you're gonna start trouble, better not show it on your face! Else I'll catch on. Stop fucking around and tell me straight. Why are you... You know what? Be like that. Keep mum and brood in silence all you want. And you're not getting past me. I think this eye's just for show. Well, Valencia, I don't know how much confidence you're putting in that eyeball, but I doubt you'll stall me for long with that half-functioning relic of yours. A trickle of blood had begun dribbling down her cheek from her covered eye. Oh, this... She grinned without a care. Oh yeah, it's starting to hurt more and more the closer I got to the ticket. Whoa! The fuck's going on with her eye? Oh shit! The sheer amount of evil women in Limbus makes you wonder how KJH's home life was. Yeah, there have been many memes about that. The answer must be very. But it's gonna get better. Tickets about to leave this place, you see. Shithead, you're not here to kill me, are you? Shithead, rude bitch, have you forgotten about your manners? The woman seemed to be having a hard time holding back her hand from striking Ryoshu. After a few deep breaths, she visibly relaxed and continued. KJH actually answered that. He talked about his abusive mother. Yeah, I remember. It's very unfortunate. But it is very funny that he's then putting it in the game constantly. Glad you finally figured that out. Now fuck off as soon as the back door opens. The other nurse fathers are waiting for you there, so show some proper manners. Or is that brain too messed up to remember who's who and which is which? Why don't you take this time to think of what you're going to say to them? Hold on. If you're going to let us go anyway, why don't you let Karen zip it? He muttered viciously. I hate presumptuous idiots who don't know their place into conversations. Friends of yours ticket? Yeah, that's so. Then I don't suppose there's anything wrong sending them all there. After all, why discourage a swarm of flies from flying straight into the web we've spun? Her eye fixed intently on Virgilius, the thumb nurse father slowly backed away from the back door and opened the way for us. The back door to HQ hasn't opened yet. We have to rescue Karen first then. Don't hesitate, Dante. That is indeed the path you must take to sinners. He continued coldly, as though reading my mind. In fact, go through the back door like she says, if you want to help Karen. The entire circumstance at the back door has been engineered to hold me and only me back. What awaits beyond the back door is what they've orchestrated to summon you and sinner number 4. My head hurts. Thanks for coming, Yuri. Please do sleep. You're going to have fun with 933 next week. I probably won't be able to reach 933 next week. The next Arknight's character comes out when I usually stream Limbus. Just got indexed on. Congratulations, Jolie. After the note, I'll actually pull for her real quick. Correct. I wouldn't want your dash of red to snip our elaborate web to pieces. Portal connection to HQ. Just established. At every firewall projecting connections to the HQ's been passed. What? Then it must be via the defenseless back door or back doors through which intruders have broken in. Portal established. As long as you're having fun. No, thanks for coming, Yuri. Take care. Lovely to see you. Coming with? If Faust goes, I'll be the only one left here who knows how to operate the backdoor calibrator. I'll stay behind, at least until Master Virgilius rescues Karen. Then we'll go ahead. As always, she didn't prolong the conversation. She didn't bother to impart even a quick goodbye. As she walked into the shadows that awaited us beyond the corridor, I gave Sauda a nod in her stead. Dante, the fourth sinner's thread is pulled tautly. It is precariously post-snapping, yet it's also sharper than any blade that might sever all it comes into contact with. You must remember this. What kind of thread is he talking about? Snapping, severing, I didn't know what he meant, but it won't be severed, not when the chains bind us together. I missed Yuri Manager, you did. I replied, absent-mindedly rubbing the area where the chains that connected me had burst out of. Let us proceed, Dante. With Virgilius' words hanging over us, we made our way into the back door connected to the HQ research facility. Okay, now real quick. I should have enough for 2 temples, I think. Cody on the goat. Okay, no. I'll get up to enough. I need to do 3 more nodes, then I'll do 2 temples. Shit! Wait, what do you mean we're fighting him again? Okay, fine, I'll read. What does he do? Burn and tremor buff. Every attack skill of this unit lost a clash. Final power. Okay, so just clash him. That's... Okay. There's so many words! I don't give a shit. I'm not reading. You're reading the same stage? Oh, shit. Okay. This is why I don't bother reading the enemy kits. My stream is so smart. Exactly. This is why I say I don't bother reading the enemy kits and I win Reddit. Arriving at LCE. Boy, what in the... The sight that greets us was nothing like what we remembered on our last visit for regular checkup.
이미 상황이
We're too late. I thought HQ's reinforcements would be holding the line, or at least I'd walk into a battle. Yet there was no one left standing, much less making a run for it. All we could see were bodies along the floor, filling the corridor in motionless silence.
이렇게
This is awful. Never thought the ship would go down this badly. I'm gonna be honest, I've become so omnipresent on YouTube Limbo streams that whenever I see someone I go, holy shit, hey, how you doing? No, that's fine, it just means you're passionate about the game. That's absolutely not a problem, Costas. Faust, any idea how many LCE are combat ready? The LCE tends to encounter more combat tryouts and experiments compared to other research-focused departments. The vast majority of its employees are required to have completed basic training pertaining to the aforementioned. As for Ego, although current research and extraction may be sophisticated enough to see considerable results in combat, it would seem they were ill-equipped to handle a pre-planned ambush. Bad chance those lab nerds could do anything in a real fight, let alone against the spiders out on the prowl. Look, thanks for coming, Reptron! I'll be off to the Realm of Dreams. Thanks for coming, Zach! Thanks for coming, Knight! All three of you have a wonderful day, and thanks for coming by. Oh my god, though, spoiler. Welcome in, Rast! Yes, I'm doing Canto 9. I named the stream Playing Canto 9. Why is everyone so confused? The memories came flooding back, researchers jotting down our checkup files on piles of paper, Hohenheim with his droopy eyes leafing through the files. We barely exchanged goodbyes as he rounded up the burnt-out lab staff who were already pulling out their hair from stress. So, if you notice anyone who happens to look like Hohenheim, let me know ASAP. I've identified 3 bodies in various states that make immediate recognition challenging. However, their stature and attire make it extremely unlikely any are Hohenheim. From the looks of it, they didn't even get the chance to put up any meaningful resistance before dying. Hello, mister. Welcome in, Snow Eye! Lovely to have you. How's your day going? Can you beat Canto 9? No, it's not done yet. They're still releasing it. With a glum look in his eyes, Gregor examined the bodies strewn across the floor. Out of 32 bodies, 26 show identical physical trauma. Identical? Every one of them has a spiral-shaped perforation in the center of their chest, over where their heart is. Their cause of death seems to be the same type of spiral weapon they're holding in their hands, manager. The spirals. They pulled themselves out themselves, but why would they... Soft. Hiroshu cast her gaze down, quietly eyeing her palm. From the cryptic words and the contemplative look on her face, I could easily guess she was taking a trip through the shadows of her past. Don't tell him. Yeah, no spoilers, no spoilers. Most of the stage, your Codion won't be there to save you. Yes, she will be. I can't wait for a certain boss that forces you to read. You see, everyone said I would need to read at Lai Hung, and I didn't. So far, I have not once needed to read. I will prove you all wrong! Touching an invisible object with her palm and feeling its texture in search of something that should have been there in her hands. I've been through enough to know we'd be revisiting her path together. However, what I witnessed was completely different from the memories of the other sinners. The vision I saw completely fragmented, as if a blade had cut her memories to pieces. Within Ryoshu's memories, something rested in her palm, but I couldn't even make out its hue if it was closer to black or white. How can this be possible? No reading up to Canto 9? Exactly. KJH, win rate, so why not? So true. Was it some kind of food, a weapon, or something else? Even the expression on her face when she saw it and the words that slipped her lips escaped me. Win rate next battle? Bet. One last thing I saw for sure, though, was the person who, in all likelihood, had given it to her, was letting out a lazy puff of smoke, swirling in the air. Watching Ryoshu's reaction in complete ease. I gazed back upon the cryptic scenes of Ryoshu's memory that flashed before my eyes. Ryoshu? Something you remembered? Saru. Name's all I can remember. I mean, you've seen Clock, my mind's been hacked to tatters. Sequence in the shapes, everything's in triangles. Nothing I can explain about my memory. It's leg day and I did 3 sets of pull-ups! Why'd you do that to yourself, Taxi? Codion carried me, yes sir. It seems we've gotten the gist of the situation. The worst case scenario here would be... Also, just to clarify for anyone who doubts my ability to not read, it was during the Ricardo fight that I learned Codion could be put into attack mode. That was the first time I ever used defensive skills. I still don't know what Moust does. She's not even level 60. I understand Thumb So and Codion's kits, and that's it. We have the gist. Worst case scenario would be a breach from the outside happening while Abnormality's distortion and Picatula break containment at once. Now that's something I don't want to even think about. You fighting trespassers and all kinds of monsters. Precisely. That sums up our current circumstance. Right. Otis wasted no time to deliver the conclusion that would kill everyone's morale. Let's start from the beginning. First, LCE is under attack, unidentified hostiles as of 2 hours ago. Weapons used to massacre the researchers are not uniform. The victims appear to have been killed with a various assortment of arms. My darling daughter, eyes on me when using straight weapons that leave the furthest reaching arms. Eyes on me when using weapons that kill the tiniest incisions. Eyes on me when using flexible weapons that crush anything to make contact. South made it to star of the city in Ruino without ever win rating? Without ever eating? Absolutely I did. I'm very good at brute forcing. Trust the process. What a tangled mess, just like that bastard. Hard to tell what kind of weapons we used here, damn. She whipped her head back, firing her eyes in annoyance. Safe to say the killer is adept with at least 3 different types of weapons. Moving on, this was a surprise attack carried out without any delay whatsoever. LCE had no time to counterattack, it was a massacre. Now, here's something that demands our attention. The invaders had the abnormality containment units opened only after they confirmed the surprise attack was successful. It's fishy. Shouldn't it be the other way around? Unlock the containment units first, let the monsters wreak havoc, then swoop in during chaos and finish the stragglers. That'd be easier. Indeed, their strategy is unusual. As to why they resorted to such an unusual move, there's 2 explanations. First, they might be comprised of fighters skilled enough to forego a diversion tactic. How many AK IDs do you have? I have all of them. There could be more who are as strong as the woman in the truck who kidnapped Karen. Secondly, the enemy may have purposefully unleashed the abnormalities from the cages as a follow-up. Follow-up measure? Art thou implying those villains sought to disguise their vile attack? No, chance of a cover-up is zilch. Unless they had precise knowledge of scavenger abnormalities that would devour the corpse's spleen, the enemy would have never left such unidentifiable wounds to begin with. I prayed for your downfall in Canto 9. No. I'm built different. I'm built different! It makes more sense that their goal was to delay HQ's reinforcements and keep them from reaching the scene, as we did. A delay? Maybe they're looking for something. Possibly. They have a specific objective in mind when they broke through. Which means whatever they're looking for should be somewhere through here. Something elusive and so well hidden they have to distract us just to buy themselves some time. We need to hurry then. Built different just means built stupid. I just said different. I didn't mean I was better. I just said I was different. I want you to play the entire Canto with all AK IDs. The AK are egos, not IDs. They are egos, unfortunately. So I do have them equipped. Okay, let me bust out Otis. And I will not level Faust because I'm going to be replacing her ID and never using it again. So let me just bust out Otis for fun. Since I'm about to replace Mouse with the Index, so you all thought it was this? You thought it was this fight I couldn't win rate, yeah? These are just generic schmucks. Huh? You got Ujat Otis? I sharded her. I didn't get either and I did like 70 pulls. No, not this one. Okay, I was gonna say, what the fuck are you on about? Okay, the next one. Gotcha. Ryoshu, this is your Canto. This is humiliating. Please, this is fucked up. Play with all AK egos. Most fights will end before I get a chance to use them. Lube over force. Welcome in, Maestro! No. Brute force. Look, none of you trust the Index like I do. None of you believe in the prescripts. I believe in the prescripts. I know what I need to do, and that is the win rate button. When you think about it, is win rate not the will of the city? Thought of the day, genuinely. Thought of the day, dude. Thought of the day. Win rate warrior? Hell yeah. I'm gonna win rate until I can't. And I absolutely can. The prescript knows best. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Hell yeah, Meru. Had lamb kebab for dinner. Let's go. That sounds delicious. The prescript knows best. Yes, sir. The prescript always knows best. Like, see this shit? Look. They're down to their final 5 of 11. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is one of those filler fights. I've fought all of these enemies before. But I'm looking forward to presumably the next mini-boss. Knowing how the thumb works, there's not just going to be one of them. We're going to constantly fight thumb mini-bosses, aren't we? Given that they set it up as like on test for Ryoshu. Actually, now I am curious. You guys are making this out... Like, you're all making this sound like it's some wall, like hung. But you did the same for the mini-boss I just killed. I just beat one of them seconds ago. Is this second fight harder than the first one? Because if it's not, I'm gonna be fine. Alrighty, let's hydrate. Ooh. Lovely. I cried on this Canto. They're going so hard. On God, for real. Nah, it won't be as bad as Refraction Railway, where I spent 3 hours resetting to not get one shot by full stop each. I'm stuck on that fight. This is gonna be embarrassing then, eh? Most get stuck at different places. Yeah, well, I'm not most. I'm not gonna get it stuck anywhere. Just watch. As Bruno Mars infamously said, does Bruno Mars is gay? And don't believe me, just watch. I got a tier 4 Rupture Relic from normal MD floor 2. Congratulations. I don't understand how MD works enough to, like, fully understand that, but that's awesome. I don't remember what the second was. Off to look. Okay, so people are just generally preying on my downfall. That's lovely. That's lovely. I'd be insulted if you weren't preying on my downfall. Yep, okay, is Kodion gonna get a double kill? Yeah, okay, the Picatulum are really not a problem. they're not so big of a deal. They're really not that big of a deal. 2 remaining, and that should be dead, and just to make sure they die, let's just change one of Kodion's attacks, because Kodion is capable of one-shotting both of them. Thank you, Merso, win the clash. Fail so we can watch you read. No, I'm not gonna read. I can guarantee you I'm not reading today. Prediction? What the fuck do you mean, prediction? What do you mean, prediction? I don't need to read. Kodion never felt fear. Exactly. Oh, let me guess. We're gonna get separated, and that's why you're saying I can't let Kodion carry me. Because I believe in the almighty Kodion. Will South win the next boss? Yes or no? I assume you mean first try. Yeah, so I wonder why I rely on Kodion. Lamau? Yeah, exactly. I was not kidding when I said as long as Kodion wins, we're in the clear. Abikyorkan 2. Let's take a look-see. Are you guys sure? Are you sure it's this fight? This looks like more generic schmucks. This is just more fucking nobodies! Next boss? Okay, yeah, you mean next boss. Gotcha, gotcha. I'll just treat these as non-factors. How many generic fights do I have to do before the boss? Because I'm keen now. The last time y'all were talking that much shit, it turned out to be Honglu. It turned out to be Lai-Hong. And that was an amazing sensation. And an amazing fight. And just a Giga Chad attractive man. Picatulum are not an issue. Just like the rest of the boss. About 4? Okay, gotcha. That makes sense, that makes sense. How? How did it... It just landed 12 in a row! Why is this shit rigged against me? It doesn't matter because Kodion. Oh shit, I should probably swap her to attack phase. But yeah, you guys will have to point out when it's the boss, because I'm gonna be real, like, I don't notice. When is it the boss versus when is it a generic enemy? I just, like, press win rate, and my good characters win because I'm really good at the game. And as we all know, I'm infamous for never, ever getting punished under any circumstances, and it's an amazing sensation. I do not need to read on the next boss rest. I'm quite confident about that. When there's one enemy, I am just shitposting. Gotcha, Equinox. So they are letting me solo an enemy. Ooh, that's crazy. I think Kodion's got this. Avana, welcome in, Equinox! How's your day going? How are you finding things? Next one is Blitz emoji. Next boss or next generic fight? Either way, after this, I'm gonna real quick do 2 10 pulls for the new Don ID. Hydrate? Yes, sir! Ref, do something this can't be happening. Nah, don't worry. I will always find a way to snatch the seat from the jaws of victory. As anyone, the thing is, my skill is directly correlated with how many people don't believe in me. So if you doubt my capabilities, I will win. If everybody believes in me, I'll find a way to fuck it up. But because you all are thinking, oh, surely South needs to read, you are wrong. I am 100% confident you are wrong. And it is gonna feel fantastic. Okay, thank you, Codion. Very cool. Now that you're in attack mode, she probably kills this guy, right? Nah. Okay, they need to buff Codion. That damage was way too low. She only did like 70% of its HP with one non-ultimate attack. The fuck's up with that? He's gonna clear the next boss first try? Absolutely I am. Absolutely. I'm glad you understand and agree with me. Because it's kind of fucked up that all of you are doubting me. I will say, though, I'm a big fan of this Canto so far, because we get to see the farm, and that makes me happy. Codion will carry, am I right? Let me guess, there's some story reason I can't bring Codion. Wow, truly, it's a mystery. How could I guess this implication you're dropping? Maybe they get separated, maybe they're forced by a prescript, and either way... Oh, wow, Ujat's animation are really cool. Because if I can bring Codion, I just win. I want you to know that. Part 1 isn't very hard, IMO. Okay, I've been hearing mixed signals on that. I've heard a lot of people say it's brutally hard. Part 2 is annoying. I probably won't reach that today. Depends how long it takes. Okay, nice and easy. I don't know what Skadi Ego do, but corrosion time. True, I could use some egos for fun. I love this Canto because I love the fingers. Yeah, exactly. I know I'm gonna love this Canto because I love the fingers. Part 2 is actually just us getting carried by outside help. Yeah, I'm not surprised, because from the sounds of things, like, the member of the middle is a great brother, potentially, rather than a big brother. So we're very much out of our depths. Part 1 is so hard you have to read. I feel like you're all just fucking with me. We're just joking with you. Codion is crazy. She really is. She really is a press win button. I feel like Codion is kind of the Wishadel of Limbus. If I'm being so real. She definitely feels like she's the Wishadel. Nah, you're joking with me, or nah, you're not joking with me? That's Moused? Nah. If Moused is so superior, why am I benching her for an index ID? Part 2's peak? I'm so keen for it, Spring. Also, welcome in! Lovely to have you. But no, I'm very, very keen. But no spoilers, please. No spoilers. I won't be able to do it next week because I've got something on in Arc Knights, but I'm looking forward to it. Hell yeah, Codion. I just got carried by other people's level 60s. I wasn't going to farm for one more day pace. Her damage rotation is absurd. Yeah, well, I feel like she gets outperformed by my Codion constantly. Part of that is I don't actually know how Moused works. I know you're supposed to, like, spam her defense skill, but... anytime I do, she loses a clash and dies. You're also not using her well? Yeah, she's confusing. Good luck avoiding Part 3 spoilers next week. As long as people don't come into my streams and tell me, I should be successful. Mouse is kind of just because high shows, it's 7 Codions when they get going. Well, why would I want 7 Codions when 1 Codion is sufficient? Oh yeah, this shit's awesome. So true, Ricardo! Win rating Codions is better? Absolutely. Okay. Real quick, let me do 2 temples. Holy shit, Maso actually outperformed her. Now, look, real quick, I'm just gonna do 2 temples for Donkey. South is playing Limbus Company. Welcome in, Luba Lily! Yes, I am. I try to usually... wow, the bare minimum, you shouldn't have. I try to usually do it once a week. But I'm almost up to the latest content. I have Lord Honglu is also absurd. I have him, I just don't use him, because I have full stop Honglu. Wow, let me guess, the bare minimum. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Okay, so over the last 100 pulls, I've gotten literally nothing. I love pulling in this game. That feels amazing. Alrighty, let's get back to the chapter. Rigged? No. The Limbus pulling experience is actually just miserable, and everyone would despise it if it wasn't for the shard system. Lord Honglu's so much better. Then why isn't he named Full Stop Honglu? Checkmate. As we were battling our way through the Pocatiola, Gregor came to a stop. Wait, you fellas hear something? Sounds like breathing. It's faint. I hear it. In this general direction. Maso stared at a giant containment chamber. Door where it lay on the ground, smashed and knocked loose. How likely is that to be a Pocatulum or an enemy combatant? Unlikely. The breathing is unstable and shallow, like that of a wounded human. Otis, it'd only be right we try to save them, even if it's a small chance, right? I suppose that could leave a bad taste in us. We knelt around the fallen door, slipping our fingers under the debris and lifted. The door rose with a metallic creak. Lord Honglu with 7 attacks per turn. I did use it for Canto 8 briefly. He is absolutely absurd. I just use random bullshit I like. He is actually meta on teams that are not Rupture. I don't know what Rupture does. I don't know if I'm doing Rupture or not. I just use independent characters I like. That's also why I'm using 6 characters instead of 7. Underneath the door was a woman, her breath shallow. Hey, she's one of Hohenheim's researchers who guided us through the checkup. Alyssa. Yeah, I didn't think you'd remember my name. She slowly shared her name, her voice strained as if squeezing the air out of her lungs. She was covering her chest, overcome with pain. Miss Alyssa, you... Every breath hurts so much! I couldn't call out for help. Reminds me what the boss used to say. We're not the main characters of the story. So on the coin flip, we can only wait to see if it's heads or tails. Oh, he's out. Welcome in, Johnny! Limbus Gacha isn't considering you get a 10 pull every 2 weeks and the rate is 2.6. Yeah, but the 10 pull feels really bad. Canto 9, why aren't you singing? What does that mean? Limbus Gacha isn't bad. The experience of Limbus Gacha is doing a 10 pull and getting nothing. That's why I say Limbus Gacha's bad. That's why during the Arknights collab, everyone started talking about how bad the gacha was. Because instead of sharding, they had to engage with the gacha. That's what I mean when I say it's bad. The sharding is excellent. The gacha is bad. Canto means sing in Spanish. Oh, gotcha. He let out a brief, dejected chuckle before wincing in pain. Lady, you're in plenty of pain. No time to joke. Hold on, steak? Her hands was grasped around the same spiral-shaped rod that the bodies in the hallway were holding. What happened? The alarm system didn't go off. Even the smallest accidents or issues trigger them to go off in our department. Boss Hohenheim was adamant about installing that. Said he didn't want to repeat the fall of LobCorp. A faint grimace crept into her expression as she tried to calmly continue her explanation. It wasn't just from what was staked through her chest. The alarm didn't go off, not even when the employees realized the facility was under attack. No. It's not supposed to behave that way, wasn't. We waited as she caught her breath and calmed down. The lights died. We thought it was the experiment we were conducting. Boss groused from time to time about how much energy it eats. I should have noticed something was off. Alyssa blamed herself to no avail, her voice growing faint. I thought it was a temporary power outage. No one thought much of it, because it didn't trigger the alarm. Understandable. I was heading to the research hall to retrieve something, and that's when I heard the sound of dress shoes. Click-clacking, echoing through the dark hallway. Not too slow, not too fast. A relaxed, disciplined gait. No one in our department walks like that. We were so busy that we were always walking in a slight jog. And then a dying scream followed, before the massacre began, like a hellish nightmare that wouldn't end. No one knew what was going on. No. And it was there! All I knew is I had to run. Something whistled through the wind and felt something across my chest. Then I looked down and this thing had pierced me. I passed out. When I woke up, someone had forcibly unlocked all the containment units. Abnormalities, spectacular, even distortions running amok. I was pinned down by a door that got knocked off its frame. So you weren't with Hohenheim or the people when it occurred. The boss must have been by the conference hall. Could you get the pen and paper from my pocket? He drew a simple map on the torn piece of paper. I don't know if the others are safe, but follow the map. You should be able to see for yourselves, or get a clue. There. We get the idea. Let's have a look at that wound. He replied calmly. Bollocks, it's still bleeding. This isn't usual weaponry. Oi, you recognize this? He asked Otis with palpable concern. From the way it looks, the more the victim moves, the deeper it drills in their flesh. Perhaps a workshop product designed to stall and take combatants out of commission rather than kill outright. If the assailants had the wherewithal to use weapons like this, they could have very easily killed the victims then and there. Is the purpose to stall them, or is this some sick fascination? It seems that staying still is what saved your life. That was wise of you. Oh, okay. So the reason the others died was they moved and it drilled through them and popped out. Welcome in, Mystic! Sit-ups fucked me hard, bodyweight plus 10 key. That is incredible, Taxi. Yeah, I don't know about wise. That's too much to think anyway. Perhaps all that closes the wound or rapidly heal it be the remedy. Were we to extract the vile weapon? Yeah, you're not gonna walk around with that thing in your chest forever, right? Let's pull it out, get that wound treated. No use. She spat out her reply. No use? That kind of device can't be removed? No. Pulling it out isn't the hard part. It's inadvisable. If we force it out, she'll end up like the bodies in the hallway. Yeah. The spiral burrows endlessly to reach the other side, but paradoxically, cannot punch through all the other way, because it will never arrive at that point. Sweetheart, this is called a spiral. Once it is lodged inside the body, even the slightest of movements make it burrow deeper into the flesh, forcing the victim to remain perfectly still. It may not sting any worse than a prick of a thorn at first, but the more you try to yank it free, the further it drills into the body. No matter how much it keeps digging, it never makes it to the other side. The closer it gets, the slower it becomes. It can never meet its endpoint. You know how to unlock it, yes? I'll give you once we're done with the job. Remember, if you try to pull without that, you'll tear out everything it tangled itself with as it bored through. Stay put exactly as you are if you want to live. Welcome in, NPC! Lovely to have you. Index Don was worth 70 pulls. Yeah, I did like 100 pulls and got nothing. To be fair, I did also get another character in one pull. The new Zhong Office Ishmael. All I could see were these fragments of her memories, its remnants. If you try to pull it out, without the matching, Once again, I recalled her scattered memories with a distinct feeling of drawing something up to the surface. The scenes from her mutilated memories. As it were generally the case, I didn't know exactly how I did it. It just came to me naturally the moment I wished for it. See anything, Glock? Ryoshu, what if that spiral needs a certain combination of numbers, like a password? To resolve the paradox, you need to find the correct pair. If you try to pull it out without a matching number, then the sword and the scabbard, yin and yang, past and future, me and you, everything regrettably is paired together with an awfully stubborn connection. You understand what it means to die, what it means to sever something? For a brief moment, an odd expression appeared on her face. White hair, you speak. The spiral can be disabled. Must have something to do with numbers, like Clock said. But I don't remember what it needs. Know anything about spiral-shaped weapons called the Tortoise Spiral? Ring knows father is a chill dude, he is. It seems you've come to understand, if only marginally, how Faust is to be used. As I've visually observed the device, and Ryoshu has provided certain keywords to narrow the results, much like ChatGPT, Faust can now know. I know a guy who got 4 Malkuth announcers during Warp 2 and had to spark the ID. That was me, with a different announcer. I got nothing but Ricardo, no magical Don. Did you say how you're to be used? Ignoring the curious look on the sinners, she walks up to the body and unclasps the spiral from their hands. Xenon's tortoise spiral is what Faust calls this device. After some time, she pulled the bottom part open, opening its latch. It is a lock. It requires a 7-digit combination to release. Also, the spiral's infinitely borrowing nature, despite its inability to ever penetrate the heart, explains why Miss Alyssa's bleeding will not stop. If it's locked, can't we use a fairy to open it? Fairy? She speaks of F-Corp singularity. Wait, isn't that what the Arbiters use? I remember Bino was attacking with fairies. If the spiral is locked, as you say, then would not a technology to unlock make for the perfect countermeasure? Theoretically, a fairy would be able to. However, what must first be considered is the value of the technology applied to this spiral. And only an expensive fairy would guarantee an outcome, which would be hard to come by immediately. Ryoshu and the rest of us stared at the spiral lock with a degree of trepidation. Yes, based. We weren't going to be able to brute force a 7-digit lock. Probably wouldn't work, but can't we just start from 0 and go for there? As is the case with most locks, a certain number of incorrect attempts would... Point taken, it's death in it. Don't leave me alone. I'm scared. That's honestly what I'd like to ask, but might be survivors by the lab. Our boss won't go down so easily. Just go help them instead. If we leave you like this, well, this isn't the worst way to go. At least I won't be going in some trivia book of stupid deaths like 100 dumbest researchers. Perhaps working under Hohenheim has influenced her to put on a mask of aloofness, even in situations like these. But it was clearly taking considerable effort on her part to maintain it. Were it any other situation, I would have asked those 100 dumb ways to die were to alleviate the tension, but I held my breath and embraced the painful silence. We shall return to thy side, young Alyssa. What? I give thee my word, so hide as best thou canst when enemies approach. Thou mustn't yield, I beseech thee. You better listen to the last. She is not one for empty platitudes. Okay, I won't give up. Thank you. C485. Quietly muttered to herself. Clock! Ever played a game of escape room? What? This is very much like a game of escape room. To find the solution, gather clues. A game, huh? You want to save the researcher, right? You'll need the serial number on the spiral. Every step we took away from her as she suffered a slow death was painful. What level is this? We're right at the start of Canto 9. Welcome in, Centurion! I wasn't even sure if we could save her life. Shadows beset the path ahead. The head uses every corpse singularity. That is very based. Okay. Rip in spaghetti, Alyssa. Rip in spaghetti. Alrighty. Oh man, this Canto is very fun so far. Ishmael, who'd been following the route Alyssa mapped out, stopped in her tracks. What's the matter? Something about this seems off. I don't suppose Ishmael would ever read a map wrong. What's the matter? We're heading the right way, but the thing is, this is too easy. What's wrong with that? Think back the path we took to get here. Every other route crammed with all kinds of obstacles to discourage us. The corridor to the left leading to the welfare department was closed off. The one to the right leading to the facility management room was blocked with debris. It's as if they're corralling us. Can't shake the feeling we're chasing after bait hooked on a fishing line. Leg stretcher 3 sets, 47 kilos? Hell yeah, you're gonna try to go where part 1 ends? I'll just go until it's about time to stop. If I make it part of the way through part 2, that's fine. The red gaze, so true. Well, we don't have much alternative, eh? Bit dodgy, but nothing we can do about it. It'd be wise to stand wary. Hang on, Fow, check this out. These are the traces of an escaped abnormality, also known as the Fey Lantern. We've encountered this abnormality more than once in mirror dungeons. Oh, the tree thing. So this is the original? I don't think the only abnormality that broke free. Let's take them down and reduce them back to eggs. If they prey on survivors who stumble in here, they'll be real trouble. Reference part 1 ends at 9:18. Okay, thank you. I won't be necessarily aiming because I can't do it next week anyway, so I won't be able to do the latest when it comes out. So I'll just go as far as we can. Wait, what the fuck? Attacking Fey Lantern deals 0 damage. Huh? Wait! The fuck? Why is my Faust and Merceau disabled? Welcome in, Adalom. Lovely to have you. Are they in Lob Corp? No, they're in L Corp. Limbus Corp, rather. Slightly different. He doesn't know. Apparently, I don't know. Okay, apparently I don't know. Good to know. Good to know. You haven't fought them yet? Only in the mirror dungeon. Okay, that seems to be those two specifically. Okay, this seems to be them specifically. Night Owl's Brigger breaks this boss mechanic due to his own. If I had him, I would equip him. That's hilarious. Okay, you're actually struggling there. Oh, okay, it's temporary. Never mind. Nothing to worry about. Can I use anything? No. Nothing to worry about. So some abnormalities got tinkered with a tad. I can see that. You could probably brute force this part. Absolutely. Codion has now been freed. We're in the clear. Love that this MD is part of the story instead of just a mode. It is very cool. I think Limbus as a game needs more game modes, especially permanent content. It needs more to do. But it is very cool that the Mirror Dungeon has a lore explanation that makes sense. Gamble all. Congratulations, you even won. You gambled nothing, apparently. This one is standard with its gimmick? What do you mean? It did not have this previously. It absolutely did not have this in the past. Also, by the way, is this the boss you guys thought I was going to struggle with? Just to make absolutely sure. Did you think this is the boss I was going to struggle with? No? Okay, gotcha. Because I was going to say. It did, you're just not paying attention. I've never had my units not do damage to the Fey Lantern in all of the times I've fought it. Hang on, what's going on? It doesn't feel like the same entity we ran into. Hohenheim does harbor some interest. He's not great enough genius to turn that curiosity into reality. What's happening? There's a leftover page. Whoever left it could have known we're coming. It's meant for possible survival. There's no reason to read it. Observation irregularities. It escaped during the assault. Regardless, the note should be warned. This entity shows some irregularities. Yada yada. Keep reading. Whatever. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. Oh my god. That's so much text! I'm not reading all of that! You're just killing the phase one fast, that's why. Yeah, exactly. Wow, the next abnormality is Teth 10. That's hilarious. Is this a wow? Yeah, no, okay, this is a Teth, I was gonna say. Honestly, what's the boss we're betting on? I'm not sure. I thought you all meant this was the boss. Apparently not. Okay, I staggered it, so that's awesome. Hell yeah! Okay. Oh, no, never mind. It did not get staggered. The new text, by the way, is abnormality check. Yeah, that is new text. I don't know what it does. Okay, Codion, let's swap you to attack mode so that worst case you can solo this later on. And we don't need to worry. The one after the last abnormality. Okay. The next humanoid boss. Gotcha. Checks out. Okay, this does look like he's dangerous now. Now he looks like he's slightly dangerous. So let's actually just Use one ego and take him down. Moused! Okay, thank you. No, stop that! You have positive SP! Stop losing every coin flip, you fuckers! Thank you! There we go, okay. I have an 80% chance to- Whoa, what the fuck? Why did Ryoshi do so much damage? That usually does nothing. I have an 80% chance to land a head, so obviously I always land tails first. Except Kodion. Yeah, I don't need to worry. As long as Kodion is here, I should be fine. Okay, he's about to stagger. Can I get it this turn? No, 1 damage shy. Unfortunately. Oh, never mind. Yeah, this boss was nothing. But yeah, you're talking about a humanoid boss, so keen for that. Yippee. What is that maid outfit? Welcome in, Woo! Hi, Shu Adept. Lovely to have you. Yes, it is a maid outfit. Behold. How are you going? Lovely to have you. I hope you're having a great year so far. The fuck you mean? What is that maid outfit? Oh, they're new. They're probably just confused why I'm wearing a maid outfit that looks torn. It's because I got it off of, don't worry about it. The teal-colored fairy appeared at the... stop! I hate when it interrupts your win rate spam with text. The hell's up with that? I'm not reading it! Okay, we did not quite stagger the fairy, so now we're kind of screwed. But that's fine. Snags, lure, decent damage. Attack that fairy reveals its true form. Let's have Kodion do it. She wins. She swings, the fairy appeared to scream, but no sound came from its mouth. We gotta go again. The fairy staggered, gains fragile. Gotcha. Hell yeah. That Stein can't stop me because I can't read. Exactly. I need one for the Lord. So true. Also, hello, the horse is here. Pina, the horse is here. Which Lord? Obviously Lord Honglu. Lord Honglu needs to be put in the maid outfit. That is so true. Also, hot take, Zilo would look better if she wasn't wearing clothing. Can I get a true? She would look much better without that. Just a hot take. I know, controversial, controversial. Okay. This new Otis kind of sucks, apparently. This one kind of sucks. It doesn't matter because everyone else can carry it. True? Yes, so true, so true. These are takes indeed. High temperature. Yeah, I never said what was high temperature, eh? Okay, thank you. Apparently Thumb So is really good here. Now, is that going to keep happening? Recharge your encaphalon? Absolutely. Leg bow sets, 54 kilograms, 3 sets. You are making me want to get a gym membership again. I've been using my home gym, and there's so much shit I can't do. Why is Naked Zilu so popular? Because Lindis is horny. Oh, it's just Wayward Passenger. Oh, it's just this guy again. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Let's just... There we go. Everybody, just... This guy's a... Faust! This is embarrassing, Faust! Everybody else is doing fine! Just because you're only level 55 when everyone's level 60. I have an amazing home gym, I'm very thankful. I've got a great one as well. I've got a weight bench and a boxing bag. That's basically all though, unfortunately. And I don't have room for more, otherwise I would buy more. I have 10 haste, hell yeah. Welcome in, Potato! Lovely to have you. I hope you're having a wonderful New Year's. Rabies from that one potato guy, we're everywhere. Yeah, look. I have told this story before, but I'm well aware of the nature of Project Moon fans. I remember seeing a post on Twitter about a guy saying basically he hasn't been able to sleep in the last 3 days. His wife got hit by a truck and got turned into a red mist. He hasn't been able to get the image out of his head, and he's not sure he'll ever recover. And then immediately, everyone just started spamming red mist and pictures of Gabura. I am well aware of what the Limbus Company community is like. I got my membership with a Black Friday deal. Hell yeah, brother, hell yeah. Into a what now? Exactly. Say that again. What did you say? No way, it was so fucking funny, man. Okay, let's just make sure we only really need one attack there. Kodion absolutely kills that. Let's have that is Kodion, you, that's that one, and then everyone else can attack this. No, let's have Codion kill that, and then everyone else can attack this. There we go. There we go. Literally everybody else can attack this one, and just in case, Hong Lu can join in. There we go. I have a treadmill, leg press, rung machine, weights, a couple more things. If I ever upsize, I will absolutely add that to my house. I want so much more exercise equipment. Silence, so true. Black silence. Virgilius is a fraud, held at hostage, point all encounter. He's always a fraud. Everyone who said he wasn't a fraud, he immediately got held hostage by some random MILF from the thumb. I love full stop. Full stop is peak. I have Lord Hong Lu. I just don't use him, because why would I use some weird Lord guy when I could use the full stop of it? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Silence like the silent orchestra. Exactly. Who out here saying boo-hoo like your wife's dead or something? Beats to kill. 20% of the middle two. You know what I'm saying? Man, yeah, this guy is a schmuck. I remember never having trouble with this guy. I'm glad I was correct. Nights out, thanks for coming, Pineapple. Sleep well, sleep well. Sadly, I don't have space for a home gym. Yeah, I don't have much space. I basically filled up my entire room with workout equipment. I dropped LOR, then got into Limbus. That's hilarious. You're going back in the branch grinder machine. No. All I'm saying is, Confucius was way cooler than Lord of Honglu. That's all I'm saying, okay? Yes, I know! Oh my god, let me win rate! Okay, why are you not spreading out? That's fucking awesome. Okay, let's have you. And then who? Oh, everything there. Let's have you. Then let's have you. Go. That should be about spread out. That's good enough. The only fight I kind of struggled with was in part 2. Absolutely fair, sir. I'm fighting Wayward and MD. Yeah, he's never been a problem. Bring back win rating meta. It already is the meta. They just refuse to spread their attacks. It's like that one abnormality which has 4 candles you need to blow out, and then they just never attack them. So you do need a... It's also like that my form empties, where you just need to kill the others first. And it will just never do that with win rate. So you just need to randomly select your skills yourself. Win rate forsakes you when it comes to enemy defense skills. Exactly. Whereas like this, I know they're going to die. Actually, Codion, that is enough to kill that one. There we go. Perfect. They talk about this in one of the intervalos. That's hilarious. Wow, what a shocker. Codion one-shot both of them. I wonder if you'll see the super flashy move of this abnormality. I would say unlikely. If I had to guess, I would say no. I would say I probably won't. He is almost dead. It might look like he still has more than half of his HP, but once I stagger him, he dies. I brought my 5-level under Tremor team. Yeah, that's not going to go well. Why the hell does Codion lose sanity so far? You want her to. She has a defensive skill which causes her to lose sanity, and while she's negative sanity, she does a lot of damage, but is slightly squishier, and while she's on positive sanity, she does less damage, but is tankier, and you can alternate between those at will. I would have space, but my sister has one of my rooms. Oh, I don't know, man. You should kick her out for the sake of your home gym. That's pretty important. Oh, staggered. Let's go. Okay, we win. We staggered the left blade. Yep, he's going back. He'll emerge soon. Whatever. Who can intuit? Let's go Codion. Codion's never going to let me down. I'm in for negative coin IDs. Oh, gotcha. Okay, there we go. You are, wow, really struggling. Let's see. Use Topathos Mythos. There we go. I brought up my Burn Tremor, Bleed Tremors team. Yeah, well, I don't know how to combo buffs. I just use characters I like. I don't know what the debuffs do. She's sad she got NTR'd by Night of Despair. Yes, she did. I like that you have one less team member just for Codion to have an extra slot. Okay, I want you to know I originally had 2 less team members, and then I wanted to bring the new Otis. So that's why Codion has an extra slot. It is not actually because of that. I just only run 5 characters. Oh wow, what amazing damage on his super move. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Keywords: red, blue, jade, yellow, purple, black, vermilion, indigo, wrath, lust, sloth, green. Ideal, the fault lies with you, red mist. Bait used to be believable. Yeah, I will say, Arknights has a stage called the Red Mist. I have never been able to recover from this. I have never been able to recover from that. What do you mean it has a stage called the Red Mist? The what? Yeah, exactly. Nah, he's too slow. He's gonna do it faster. Exactly. You killed him? Absolutely. What? Yeah, there's a stage in IS called the Red Mist. I know, right? Bait used to be believable. Is that the Red Mist? Another funny theory is I got into Arknight's Year 3, dropped it, and then the Limbus collab was announced. I installed it and found my account with Yato, Alter, Texas Alter, and Spalter was gone. I'm so sorry to hear that. What? Also, yep, there we go. Codion back at it. Codion back at it. Yeah, Yostar did a stupid. That was not even the devs, that was Yostar. Yostar fucking sucks, man. It is what it is. Okay, unless there's a dungeon, I'm absolutely on pace to start Phase 2 as well. I should be able to get Phase 2. Actually, why don't I remove Mouse? She is underleveled, and can I afford to level her? Nah, okay, I'm pretty low on resources. I can't really afford to level Mouse. Maybe I should just de-equip her. Let's go back to doing what I do best. Yes, when you have to deal with sideways 8 dice, so true. You support Gregor? No. Oh shit! Ebony Queen's Apple! Now this one's a fun one. How are you immediately losing? That is humiliating, sir. Bait used to be believable. What do you mean bait? There's no dungeon, it's in part 3. Okay, I remember people saying that the dungeon was in part 1. I thought that was bullshit and unusual, so glad to know I was correct. How do you have that much? I just log in daily and do it, and then leave. I just idly do that as part of my morning routine, because I've been off holiday for a month. WoW now feels more WoW great. Yeah, it was always fucked up that this was a WoW. It was always too easy. Part 3 is just going to be the dungeon. That would be kind of peak. A nice surprise to see this A-bomb from the first year. Exactly. Okay, let's see. Codion is now in offense mode. Let's just turn it even more into offense mode. We've got a lot of, if only I had Mouse here to block these unmatched attacks. Can you please win a clash? You're embarrassing me! Oh man, if only I had some kind of character like a Mouse who could block unblocked attacks with her defensive skill or something like that. I don't understand how it works though, so there's no point bringing her. Gotta go. Thanks for coming, Rando. Have a lovely rest of your day, man. Literally the 4 people I know that play Limbus think from on the easiest pretty attractive, to be fair. Including need-based. I bullied this Avno too much. Yeah, now it's getting its revenge. There might not even be a dungeon with part 3 like Canto 6, which would be better. Not every Canto needs a dungeon. Absolutely. I do agree with that. Okay, yeah, Codion's alive. We're in the clear. I swear, on any video involving a piano, some person will go, wow, the pianist is killing it. Yep, they will. This is Limbus fans we're talking about. Okay, I don't know what this does, but let's give it a try. Can you afford an ego? No. So let's just have you go to your good guns. Everybody, ball! Read the name of the new buff on the boss. After this attack, if I remember. Okay, Otis immediately got stunned and killed. Despite using an ego skill that was clashing. That's good to know. It just blocks the first unopposed attack that isn't being defense skilled if she was faster and doesn't target her. Okay, so basically always. Maso! Guys, win the clashes! This is embarrassing! Don't make Codion have to fucking solo the entire fight! 17 clash? Yeah, it's embarrassing that they keep failing! South losing? No, I'm fine. Good luck winning that. No, they should have been able to win that. That was their fault. Absolutely their fault. Okay, let's hit them with chains of others for shits and giggles. We should be in the clear now. Oh shit, I forgot to read the buff! Oh, well, it wasn't there anyway. Yep, so as you can see, Codion doesn't give a shit. Wow, I wonder who's gonna win this clash. South, you can't just win rate? What are you talking about? He destroyed the forbidden fruit and bit off his skin? Yeah, why wouldn't I? That's what win rate told me to. Yo, welcome in, Lumin! Lovely to have you. How's your day going so far? The gambler is winning all the coin tosses, ironically. Exactly. It was? You lied to me. Wait, what was? Welcome in, Bakro! Lovely to have you. Not bad, you. I'm going very, very well. I'm just wonderful to hear. Okay, if you win Envian Roots, it does no damage. That's good to know. And it's wonderful to hear you're going well. Okay, you said they had a new buff. They just have the Ryoshu thing. The Audacity. Deals 20% damage for every stack. Consumed on certain skills. So it just ramps up damage. Yeah, that's not a big issue. Ryoshu, can you use anything there? No, I'm just going to use your defense skill and hope you don't die. Ultimately, everybody else's life is just stalling for Codion. Check the bleed and rupture counts. No, that's fine. I'm aware that my units are currently dying. Don't worry. Codion is currently dying of bleed. Yes, I am aware. That is very unfortunate. But if I do enough damage, Ryoshu can finish it off. Check the bleed and rupture on them. I am aware. She is currently bleeding to death. I know. I know. Codion is bleeding to death. I don't have any resources to use my healing IDs unless I got it there. Perfect. That should hopefully save Codion. See, look. All according to Kaikaku. Translator's note. Kaikaku means plan. Bro! What the fuck, Ryoshu? That's embarrassing! Win that shit! Goodbye. I'm not actually yeah, you know, you're just, you're quoting the funny. Okay, no, Codion, that was humiliating. That was absolute... Ryoshu, that was fucked up. I'm running it back. I'm not changing shit. Fuck no! I'm not continuing the battle. Are you kidding me? I lost because you refused to win. I lost because Otis did nothing and instantly died, and then everyone lost all of their clashes like fuckwits. Holy high show brain rot, I selected Rupture again on MD even though I'm running charge. That's hilarious. I didn't know Ebony Queen's Admiral had a special kill animation. I didn't either. Was that the boss? Nah. This is not the boss. At least I don't think this was the boss. I think they're talking about a different one. You know what? Fine. I'll bring a 5th character. Obviously, we need Moused, so there we go. It's that easy. I can start with 7. I just don't want to. But since this is a bleed gimmick, I need to. It's cringe. Okay, Codion, get yourself pumping. Let's have you use your defense skill. There we go. And everybody should now be in the clear. Yippee! Beginning to think I voted for the wrong team. Nah, trust the process. Trust the process, sir! This is the one. This is the one. Look, I dicked around. I brought 5 characters. Mouse, are you fucking with me? I brought 5 characters instead of 6. In my heart, it's overflowed with love. So true. So true. Otis. What the fuck was that? This is what I mean when I say they get unlucky and suck! Okay, Honglu popped the fruit. I don't know what that does, but last time you guys were saying that's a bad thing. I'm gonna assume it doesn't actually matter. Merceau is struggling. Do you have enough for chains of others? No. Let's see. Instead, let's have you do that. Let's have someone else eat that one. I don't want you to do unopposed. There we go. Right, does anyone have enough for their ego? Surely not, right? Okay, can anybody beat that? Wait, Codion can beat that. There we go. I'm being silly. Codion can win it. Of course she can. The downside is that then, shit. Okay, that then means I lose some speed. Ah, fuck it, we ball. Mouse! Mouse! What was that? South, have you got the new IGs? No. I sparked the new Otis. That's it so far. Mouth fraud, absolutely. Stand and cast 3 sets. Congratulations, sir. Okay, this time Codion hasn't been hit with bleed, so I should be in the clear. That is a lot. That's a decent chunk of damage. Did that inflict bleed? Yes. Please don't lose, Codion. I'm relying on you, specifically. No detours, no detours. So good. This would not have happened if you bring me to the team, South. I don't have the Wu High Show depth. I only have Lord Honglu. I only have Lord Honglu. I don't have you. Now relaxed cardio? Hell yeah, brother. We love to see you struggling. I'm not even struggling because of anything in my control. They just decided to not win any win rates. Like, they have positive SP and they just disagree. Okay, let's see. Can you do it yet? No. Okay, which one are you tanking? Let's reset that. You're tanking number 2. There we go. Number 2 dealt with. Wow, it's that easy. Okay, and then Ryoshu, can you oppose that one? No. Fuck, I can't even... Ah! Limbus makes it really hard to see who is targeting what. Okay, you are targeting Udat. You can block that. That's absolutely fine. Is everything being blocked? No. That's fucking embarrassing. Holy shit. Oh, wow. This is embarrassing. Okay, you can win that one. Mouse, you'd better not get on Fraud Watch. This is pathetic. Then you can intercept that one. There we go. Bring it from support. Bring Rot from support. Boomer Sang, what does that even mean? Are you fucking with me, Mouse? Hydrate, yes sir. 5% tails rooms for heads emergent. Exactly. Mouse does not want a single clash in the last 6 turns that this fight has been going. This is so fucked up. She's just constantly failing and making everyone take damage. Oh, Codion isn't even fully in attack mode. I need to activate that again. She only has 1 Tears of Sharpened Swords. You didn't read? I don't need to read. If Mouse had won that clash, I would be fine. But as it stands, she just keeps fucking losing. Every time! She just keeps losing! Okay, there we go. Just win the clashes, and we're fine. She's worse, I could solo her. No. So can Cody. Trust the process. Trust the process. Oh, Merceau! Merceau, please! Okay. That's fine. See what I mean? That was a favored! That was favored! Codion's at -40. That's intentional. That's intentional. That was in my favor. And now she inflicted a bunch of bleed, and now I'm pretty sure I die. It is what it is. Merceau, you capo fuck. It's not even just Merceau, it's everybody. That's what's so fucked up. Codion is the only one winning any clashes. Like, this says favored, I just don't believe it. Either way, it's fine. They bought enough Codion. They bought enough time for Codion to do what she needs to. As long as Merceau doesn't suck here. Oh, he's about to die to bleed. That is pretty funny. I actually lost because everyone except Codion refuses to win a single clash. Like, this is so fucking stupid. Okay, I'm retrying. Seriously, what was that? They lost like 19 clashes in a row! No, Rosen, this isn't even that. Like, you see this how it says favored, 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 favored. You'd think that means I'm about to win, right? No. They kept losing despite that. Okay, let's have a Codion intercept that. Let's have you get right away. Let's see, which attack is unblocked currently? 3, which is heading to Merceau. Merceau, you could block that instead, that's fine. Why are all of my units minimum fucking speed? Why? Why did you immediately all min-roll? Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay, some people are going to take damage. That is unavoidable, I suppose. Let's have you do that. And then, oh no, that won't even work. Skill issue, like, legitimately. Yeah, I should have just rolled heads. That's on me. They have -2 haste. It's not the haste I'm concerned about. You didn't read they have 2 binds? Nah, see? Like, look at that. See? 3 coin tosses failed on the clash. Right away on 2 characters in a row. Codion is the first one to land a single heads. There we go. 1 heads. 1 heads. No heads. Exactly. Look. This one is already on par to win because my characters won a fucking clash. Oh, my bad, Mouse. My bad. That's on me. I should have expected you to immediately lose. Perhaps South has to read for once? No. I refuse. Okay, Mouse is gonna lose again. That's crazy. That's messed up. And all of my units have negative speed and can't clash anything because they refuse to target it. That's awesome. Okay, Ryoshu, can you actually block the thing that's attacking you? Wow, you win that? Weird. How is this win rate calculated? It's almost like they're throwing random shit at random things. Okay, can you win that one? No. That one? No, no, no. You can't. Best you can do is neutral. That one is also attacking Ujjat. I don't have anyone fast enough. That's fine. Actually, that's not fine. I do need to... Oh, no. Wait. That's only 3. That's only 4. I can actually block that. Let's see. Mouse, can you win this? Oh, my... Mouse! This is embarrassing, Mouse! If you ream the coins, would it matter? No, no, no. Trust the process. Trust the process. This is so fucking embarrassing. What do you mean none of you can win that? My guard removes debuffs anyway. Yeah, that's too bad, sir. That's too bad. You know what? Screw it. We win rate these. Let me undo that. Win rate that. I trust the index. I believe in the heart of the cards. Wow! I had a 65% chance to roll heads, and I rolled tails 4 times in a row. That's awesome! That's real cool! Wow, 3 for 3! Oh wow, that's awesome! Fried on turn 2? Yes, fried on turn 2, because all of them refuse to roll fucking heads. Okay, at least we're getting in some damage. I don't need to worry. I feel like this is the one. Your screams of anger is the perfect BGM as I attempt to take pictures of the 800-page of a textbok I'm trying to avoid $8 on. Let's fucking go. Tails never fails. That's why Cody will win. I'm pretty sure I've legitimately already lost. Yeah, I need a restart. Legitimately, my character's rolled so badly already that I've actually lost. This loss is sponsored by the will of the city. Exactly. Prescript says you have to read. No, it doesn't. Nah, I disagree. See, look, already off to a better start. Already off to a much better start while they still fucking refuse to clash anything. Why are you all like this, you fuckers? Ah, okay, Ryoshu, you're not clashing something. Why don't you clash? Wow, that's crazy. Okay, okay, let's see. What else is aiming? That's at Codion. That one's also at Codion. You can just tank those. That's fine. Prescripts want you to lose Tails forever. No, I'm not gonna read. Imagine the Index Nurse Father watching his daughter struggle against the tree. That would be funny. You gotta save Ryoshin. True. I love how the win rate just decides, hey, instead of clashing, let's just take 3 direct hits. Why would I want to clash? That doesn't make sense. Why would I want to clash? And then okay, thank you. Fucking finally! They roll badly, not because of luck, but also because of the bind on them. No. Trust the process. It's just bad luck. I can't believe you guys would say there's a mechanic. Like, I would have read if there was a mechanic that needed reading. So the fact I'm choosing not to read means I don't need to. You gotta trust the process. You gotta believe in the heart of the index. Oh, Ryoshu, this is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing, Ryoshu. How about we just set Cody on to beat that instead? And can you beat that? Wow. Wow! I instantly fixed the win rate, and now I win all of these clashes. That's crazy! You gotta believe in bringing more IDs? What do you mean? I'm bringing the max of 6. I hope you get stuck in the boss for a year. Nah, built different. Bring me to the team. I don't even know who Wu Haisho Adept is. I don't use the Haisho packs. Okay, so this was the quote-unquote dangerous attack of the boss. And because I had Cody on Clash at this time, I just win. And now it doesn't get to use its super move. Wow, that's crazy. Ignoring the mechanic, I sure hope nothing bad happens. The fucked up thing is I'm pretty sure I win this turn. I'm legitimately sure 4th time's the charm. Trust the index. Trust the index. Oh, lovely. Yep, this one's the one. I got faith. Oh, nah, that's not it. No, this is it. Let's see. You are struggling? That's fine. Only one struggling. Let's set you to defense. That should be enough. Which one are you trying to block? You're trying to block number 2. Codion is currently unopposed. There you go. Problem solved. Wow, that's crazy. That's messed up. Now, just to check, which is the AoE skill? It is this one, right? Codion, are you fast enough? No. Who's currently clashing? Why is no one clashing that? Oh, I said that's a mouse skill. Okay, that actually does stick out. Can one of you flash that instead? No. That's a shame. What, you? No. That's a shame. I believe in the heart of the mouse. This was the one as Hongla attacks the fruit. How do you even tell? Like, is that the fruit? Vein fruit? Yeah. Okay, so that's the fruit. Honglu's not attacking it. He's attacking the hand. Fruit goes first? That's not an issue. That's not an issue. I don't know what the fruit does. But since it's a tree and its name is Apple, obviously you need to take down the fruit. Faust! Faust! Fucking win a clash! Holy shit, woman! This is humiliating! All in on fruit trust? Yeah, I need to stagger every part, including the fruit. Hongla attacked last turn. Fruit has to be last. No, that's fine. It didn't even die. After reading up on this enemy, it might be possible for South to literally brute force it, but it's going to be entertaining as hell. Yeah, of course it's possible. South did 12 SP. Yeah, and she hit 1 out of 4 heads. She should have hit 1 out of 4 tails, not 1 out of 4 heads. That's a 62% chance. Where's the gluttony here? What? I don't even understand how mouse works. Why would I know how gluttony works? Isn't this an aberration of Snow White's apple from Lobcorp? It is. There are quite a few. Okay, right stem about to... Look, see? Trust the process. I'm starting to stagger everything. Bang Library of Arena. Exactly. Is this the run? Yes, this is the run. This might actually be the win. You got the roots. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have no clue what this boss does. And you'd better believe I was correct. All I needed was to win like 2 clashes. Wow. Nice vein fruit, dickhead. Fucking got him. Please lose the clashes, bro. Nah. I just needed like 2 clashes. What's he gonna do? You've got 2 attacks left. What a quote-unquote boss. Oh, mega lol. By the way, was this the one you guys were betting I would lose on? Because if so, I'll pay out the doubters, because you did technically win. All he did was brute force and won? Exactly. I told you. No? Okay, gotcha. Oh, man, yeah. Wait, people had trouble with this boss fight? Huh? People had trouble with this? What part? The part where it dies? There's another. Well, how do you guys feel about me needing to read the next boss now? After having seen this, how confident are you that I will need to read that? Let's see. Okay. Let's have you intercept that. There we go. That looks much better. For me, I lost first in the Canto, but there's another fight. Gotcha, it's the next one. Oh yeah, that might be yesterday's Dreadlux. Maybe. Throw enough sinners is the problem and you'll win eventually. No, I threw Cody on at the problem. Wow, I wonder why Codion is sufficient. 100% not if you're intent on running this team. Oh, so you're 100% not confident that I need to read, based. He needs to learn how to read? I don't know. I feel like I can keep getting away with it. This is one of the new Threadluxes. I haven't unlocked those yet. You need to do Canto 9 to unlock them. You're definitely going to get wrecked by a certain Part 2 boss. Well, that's not a problem. Not a problem. That's what I say. I trust my gamer instincts. I think it's this way. Ah, it's the area that says broadcast sector. Can someone tell me coming here was the right decision? All of the other routes were blocked off, save for the one leading to this sector. Looks like we'd have ended up here one way or another. It's hard to see anything when it's this dark. It's not even that absurd, it's just Codion, so true. With most of the power down, the door shouldn't be locked. Stop! Take another step and you'll be forcing our hand. A familiar voice boomed from a loudspeaker, delivering a sharp warning. This entire area is laden with security landmines. Even if you manage to get past the minefield, you have to face the rest of us. Every one of us is combat ready. Go play LOR. I did play LOR. I didn't read until, like, late Star of the City. And even then, I still didn't read for the most part. You're forgiven as long as you read the story? Of course I read the story! And if you think you're stronger than us, we have self-destruct devices. Bombed filled with super mini sawtooth shrapnel. Hold on a sec. What's this supposed to say? The bow? The hell? I thought my handwriting was bad. Oh, here. Throwing this bomb will result in an explosion that covers a 100-meter radius zone from the detonation point. That's a taboo violation! At least try to come up with something actually convincing. Anyway, walk around or we'll bury all of you with us in this facility. I believe South would vibe out to the boss mechanic from that one boss that isn't the next one but the other one, not to be mistaken for the other one. I assume you know what you're doing. Did you not read for the Apocalypse Bird fight? I think I had to read slightly, but only for Phase 3. I did not read the Judgment Bird, only the final phase, like the actual Apocalypse Bird. I didn't read any of the phases. I have no clue what Judgment Bird did. It was something to do with Sin. I just ignored it and clashed. And then just tried to keep Sin on one character. He's gonna brute force Lobcorp next. I've already beaten Lobcorp. I already did brute force Lobcorp. I want you to know that when I was fighting Bina, the only reason I didn't win on the first try was I was going in to use the rewind clock thing, and I didn't know you had to charge it. So instead of skipping one of her phases like I thought I was about to, I died because it didn't charge in time. And then the fight took me 8 hours. Did you read Distortion Detective? No. Red Fraud. It features the Red Ford. Why would I want to? We have a reward for you win rating Ebony Queen. You get to join the C branch. Oh, sorry, I don't speak Spanish. I couldn't possibly join the C branch. Anyway, turn it right now. We can hear everything, you know. It's highly probable the bomb is a bluff. Any bomb that falls under that category of explosives must be planted on an object or subject. Surface per the rules set by the head. And the boast of the blast beggars belief. Such a wide radius is sure to break a bounty of bands and bounds. Sure, I wasn't bluffing about the landmines, though. One step forward, the bolts of overcharged electricity will make barbecue out of you. As the voice behind the microphone began to grow increasingly irritated, it became more familiar. I was sure I'd heard it somewhere. According to Alyssa, Hohenheim's somewhere around here. Wait, did you say Alyssa? Seems we're not mistaken. Now I recognize this voice. That voice I would rather not welcome tells me these individuals are good to be let through. The voice Faust would rather not welcome tells Faust these individuals are good to be approached. An actual Carmen came into chat. What do you mean? Welcome in, Carmen, if you're here. See you in an hour. Catch you around the back row. Hi, I'm Carmen. Lovely to have you. A heavy thunk, and then the doors of the broadcast sector inched open. But before we could take a proper look at the people held up. Ah, you guys! You should have told us sooner! Remember me? Oh, it's Miss Ezra. Holy shit, she's tall. We come face to face with her, who video called us with a plethora of information on blood fiends prior to Canto 7. Heard you saved the day in La Mancha Land, and all thanks to yours truly. Care to tell me which one of the blood fiends extraordinary on your team? Huh? Oh, that's... Why don't we skip the pleasantries, Ezra? Next person who shows up is Moses. I saw her in the video call too. A lead team leader of LCD, if memory serves right. Were you the one who threatened us with that nonsense about bombs, Ezra? I mean, what other choice did I have? We thought we were the only survivors. Ezra gestures toward the blank surveillance screens on the sector within. Your information, Mr. Genius is trying to fix the cameras. He said it's going to take a while, though. Ever since you become a Heisho, you lost yourself, then Miss Zishin came to save you, based. She's 6'3". Oh, so she's barely taller than me. I didn't expect our paths to cross again for anything good, but I never pictured it happening like this. Underneath an array of monitors, she pointed out we found Hohenheim, looking more haggard than we remembered. Hello. I'm relieved to see there aren't any injured among you. Martin stepped forth and offered us a greeting. In any case, you said it was Elisa who let you know of our location. If she's not with you, she must be gravely wounded or dead. Badly hurt, yeah. We're searching for ways to help her. She gave Hohenheim a blanched look as though she was taken aback by his cold certainty. Searching, huh? You talk as if playing a game of scavenger hunt. Might have been better to end her misery than in there. What? Haven't you seen how we handle things? She's got a shot. Don't throw in the towel. Please don't misunderstand. Somebody's assistants. They seem to enjoy torturing their victims. That's what's keeping our boss on edge. Boss and I were near the laboratory when the attack started. There weren't many employees around, and the broadcast sector happened to be close by. Probably the only reason we were able to find cover here in one piece. Verily, young Alyssa shall persevere steadfastly. But we have vowed to return and deliver her from death. Thank you. I'm sure she's hanging on to your promise. Sorry to break this up, but if you're here, Virgilius is here, right? Where the hell is he? Wonder if he's already off to find the attackers. 6'2"? Oh, so she's my height. Ezra. Moses had been staring at Otis since we came in, glared at us. Team leader! If we regroup with the Red Gaze, we have more than a fighting chance. Welcome in, Breadsticks! Yes, but the Red Gaze is not with them. Just look on their faces is enough to confirm that. What the hell are you doing here without him? Her face immediately soured the moment she realized Virgilius wasn't with us. Her voice crashed over us like a host shrieking at an uninvited guest. It's not like we came here because we wanted to! Guide buds held up by an assailant. Ryoshu said she's called the Thumb Nurse Father. From the House of Spiders. And probably a tough adversary like those assaulting the facility. Her combat prowess is not to be underestimated. How is she compared to Euryalus of the Argos unit? Around the same level. Wait, if you know those names, then... Moses didn't grace Otis with a reply. She closed her eyes, seemingly lost in a brief reverie, and soon returned to the subject at hand, as if done sorting out her thoughts. Karen? Is she taking hostage? How'd you know? You mentioned the attacker in singular. Perhaps a slip of tongue, but I suspect it was a single enemy, if not a small number. Furthermore, despite coming here without the bus driver, none of you seem particularly convinced the Red Gaze would be able to quickly dispatch the assailant. Give it to our team leader. One looks enough to figure it out. Anywho, did you find anyone? Just some Picatula and mannequins. Wait a minute, why aren't we asking the questions? Gibella managed to wrest control of the conversation amidst the barrage of questions. Casual Otis law drop? Absolutely. You're both from LCD. What are you doing here in LCE HQ? They were supposed to make a progress report. Apparently it's really important too. We've been receiving a lot of reminders. Because like everyone's overlooking how busy we are. Sorry to borrow your wording, but it is a really important presentation. Yeah, for you maybe. Hang on, I don't think that's the matter. The presentation didn't happen. We're unable to assess its importance. Whatever the case, the event was that required us LCD members to be present here. And there's one more thing. Allow me to introduce the newest member. Yeah, our team's grown in size! I was told you'd met before. A familiar silhouette stood forward from the opposite side. Someone we didn't expect to encounter here, of all places. You sound like Pirate Software. Welcome in, Kowalski! For what it's worth, my voice is drastically higher pitched when streaming versus my normal talking voice. But I do have a very, very deep bass voice. I shouldn't have the same vocal fry he does because mine isn't filtered. It's just my natural voice, but hard to say. Welcome in. How are you going? Lovely to have you. I hope you're having a lovely year so far. That's my normal talking voice. I just get very excited when I'm streaming, so I talk high-pitched. They made the Lord kill Zishun. That's based. I've got dementia. Tragic. I regret that we must always meet in the midst of such plights. I trust you've been well. Miss Aingdu, it's been too long. Is Mr. Bamboo-Hatted Kim in recovery? My mentor's flesh has healed, but it'll take time until his mind regains its former tranquility. However long the wait, endure it I must. It's a shame we don't have Bamboo-Hatted Kim. We'd be fine. I have faith that he'll recover in due time. Until then, in silence, shall I atone for the transgression I've committed. Aingdu appeared to be referring to how she ran Bamboo-Hatted Kim through with her sword. Still, glad you're adjusting well. Sinclair caught the shadow flickering across her face and stepped up to lighten the mood. Don't worry, Wei, I just don't know. Oh, you guys are just role-playing, gotcha. I'll let you have fun. I would say I was taken in, but I'm deeply grateful regardless. My mentor and I have nowhere else to call home. Someday, you'll return to Escort together. Looks like she's trying her best to fit in. It's always hard to get settled in, no matter where you start from. Now that we've grown acquainted, let's move on. Yeah, that was a lot of unnecessary lore in a time-sensitive situation. Lord, exactly. Lord South, don't let you go on the field. Why am I a Lord, actually? Welcome in, AVGS! Lovely to have you. The law ward his ID and didn't do shit. Exactly. The first order of business is intelligence and deductive reasoning based on available info. My team were attacked in the hallway connected to the conference hall. The guy was... I'll be straight with you, super strong. I would have stood my ground if only Hornet, that dumbass, were here. By Hornet, you mean the junior, but he's really strong. So strong that, I've got it. There was this time when some kind of pastry... Anyway, I got my bread to snack on later, and then that split second my back was turned, he swiped it off my plate! I got so pissed, I punched him right in the solar plexus to cough him up. He just went oof and swallowed it anyway! Yeah, I guess that makes him strong. Hornet from Silk Song! So true. Although Ezra's anecdote wasn't very illuminating, none of us bothered asking further. So, what's Hornet up to? She peeked around as though she was expecting him to pop up. Oh, you're gonna lose your mind. He's, not yet Ezra, up to secret stuff. It's classified. She trailed off awkwardly. I tend to analyze my enemies with observation and deduction. I try to identify their unique colors and the kind of weapons they have. Their methodologies, whether they enjoy slaughter or avoid it, their attitude to battle, all of it. Once I have that, I get an idea of where to counterattack and their weaknesses. It's how I've opened my path. But he inhaled sharply as though missing her pipe. It was chaotic. I couldn't identify a single pattern. He is an empty shell. His act of killing lacks any emotional touch. And that is why you couldn't get a read on it. On the other hand, you appear so clearly to me. You seem so anxious to cut something down, right? You're broken, shattered, but every shard is keen and transparent like a hail of blades. A glass-like sword of many edges, so fragile with its futile wish to sever away what cannot be severed. What is it that you grasp so tightly in that scarred hand of yours? South, what kind of leader are you? Ahab, Jiamu, or Lord Lu, or Aeon? None of them. Little shit, what are you peeking into? Hey, don't talk to our team leader like... Just as she was about to get a stern warning, Hohenheim stepped in and changed the subject. To add to that, Martin and I were here in the laboratory where it occurred. At first, it was a rushing wind. Something large and heavy, cleaving through the air. Kind of sound one should never expect to come from a department like ours, so full of delicate machinery and containment units. What level is this? I'm not sure, Centurion. Apologies. He win rates? Absolutely! Absolutely! It happened right before my eyes. Something snapped the employee who was walking only a step ahead of me in half. First thing that came to my mind was, did an abnormality breach? But if such were the case, the alarm should have gone off. So far, that tracks with what Alyssa told us. She said there wasn't any warning. Once I took a better look at what it wasn't an abnormality. It was a massive scabbard. When I looked where the scabbard came from, there stood a man who presumably threw the weapon, reading a book like he was out on a stroll. And the book was Matthias. He must have been reading his book of vengeance! Let's go! It's the middle! Yeah, let's go! W! Common middle W! Common middle W! First the thumb, now the middle.
수초 동안
I stared at him, still processing what had happened, when Boss grabbed my arm and started running.
뒤를 다시
I couldn't
돌아보지
look back. I heard screaming from dozens of people, but you seem to be fond of recounting unnecessary details. Only after arriving here did I remember Alyssa was around. When one's life is at risk, the brain instinctively reduces processing information to bare minimum. It's natural. That was the last person who handed that research proposal, Boss. Middle W, so true. Hong Lu could have made a strategy 20 times better, don't you, the Lord, to take command? No, Lumalite, you're making shit up. I'm an index believer. It was necessary for me to humble myself by losing 3 times so everyone could get a laugh in. So everyone here knows that. We all agree with the prescripts. Even those who don't serve the index know that the prescripts are kind of based. Alyssa should have been at the conference hall too with us. Listen, if you want to look back and nitpick, you're going to be here forever. I know it might sound like an empty platitude, but focus on what we can do now. We got to start moving forward. You can regret later. I suppose so. You did save my boss. I guess it's right I should have faith in you. I'd also clarify saving was part of an experiment, but given the urgency, I won't explain further. Looks like we're all caught up with. Then, good. Let's share. You began laying out the situation with the expertise befitting of a team leader. Today, intruders attacked the LCE department situated in the basement of the HQ. The prescript said lose 3 times, then make a joke of the abnote. Yeah, it didn't want me to learn what it does. We lost control of the entire facility, and save for our current location, every sector has been neutralized by a single or pair of intruders. Any survivor who's conscious enough to communicate properly is already here. After the attack, every containment unit was also forcibly unlocked, adding more fuel to the fire. We're beset by foes on every side. A search for a foothold is a difficult one indeed. If only the surveillance cameras weren't busted. I'd love to keep track of them. As I've repeated many times, we're attempting to bring it back. You speak of restoring a sabotaged power grid like it's wiping your glasses. More than anything, we need 2 pieces of info. 1, who are the attackers, 2, what's their objective. The man we encountered had a one-track mind, squarely set on killing as ordered. But there are far too many threads that point to a motivation more complex than infiltrate the facility and slaughter its employees with abandon. A deduction aligned with Otis's. If the goal was truly nothing more than slaughter, their first order of action would have been to unlock the containments. The intruders, yes,
Please,
I have enough
chat,
evidence to
give
at least
me
get a
one.
general idea of who they might be. Welcome back, Marshu. Do elaborate. There's the thumb nurse father who's stalling the red gaze. Then there's the middle who attacked the researchers. And we've seen evidence of the ring's involvement given the presence of corpse mannequins. At least 2 or more fingers are involved. The thumb! The vile cur of the Kurokuma clan serves here as well! This is quite odd, lazy monsters. Are the fingers not hostile? Those ilk have no business coming within even a sleeve's breadth of each other. They've been compelled to attempt assembly of the finger bowbell, where they oft quarrel to no end. Cat's behaving today? Absolutely! Marshu, have you checked the current sub count? Chat is behaving today, and that is good. Correct, but consider the opposite perspective. There must be something of enough importance for the officers to put aside their differences. Spiders, or the nurse fathers of the house of spiders, that's what they're called. We've just snared ourselves on the web they spun. The fingers rarely ever cross the line they've drawn between each other. The strange entanglement is a deviation. Nurse fathers seems like a terribly meaningless title. It can be assumed the house of spiders is a place to raise something or someone, to have such high-ranking officers there to nurture. One might think it hardly makes any sense, and indeed it doesn't, but what if their purpose is just as outrageous? That would paradoxically explain why they've come together. Ryoshu, is it? You seem tied to the place. If you would know, IKWYEW. She just said, I know what you want. No, I can understand her abbreviations. But I can't tell you because it's all broken. The pieces, the memories attached, I can see they've shattered. You don't have to recall everything. All I need to know is what their outrageous purpose is. What is it? Me. Forge me into a blade that cuts through all. But I left the place behind. Can you tell us anything more? Shame, but that's all I've got, Clock. I don't remember much more than that. Even if I did, it's not easy to speak of. You're down to 1,200 sub points. The fuck do you mean, down to? She let out a protracted sigh like Moses did. A long exhalation of someone who clearly craved a cigarette. It betrayed the aloofness she projected. Come to think of it, she hadn't been smoking since we got here, or since the truck. Clock, what you've seen, my mind's a mess. I have to question on my own, but the answers elude me. Maybe the pieces can be put together using your hints, like the one you gave me earlier. So we have to solve this together like a puzzle, or a game of escape room, he muttered placidly. If it's you the House of Spiders wants, I must ask you to entertain this question. Why attack the HQ? Oh. As she began her explanation, Roshio looked in her direction with mild amusement. When you said you left, I presume you meant you escaped it. Members of different fingers are hardly the kind to fraternize on a good day. This alliance they call the House of Spiders has persisted even after your departure. At a glance, it appears they were simply waiting for your return. Given their behaviors today, they don't strike me as a patient group. In other words, I find it suspicious they're acting now. If they were that desperate, they would have moved long ago. This leads me to believe they were waiting for something. Whatever their motive, Ryoshu, getting you back or something else, the fact remains they've chosen this moment. The nurse fathers we encountered. She made way for us so Ryoshu could come here. She harbored such intense and complicated feelings, but I don't think I got any sense that she was trying to kill or take Ryoshu with her. She said the nurse fathers were waiting for me. Clearly, they're here to see me, weirdo detective. Alright, what the hell's your problem? Calm, don't interrupt. In intense dialogue shall they find and draw out the answer. Let us not dare stem this discourse. It is a fair assumption the nurse fathers of the House of Spiders attacked this place to provoke you. However, I can't seem to shake the thought they must have a distinct objective. If they are indeed after Ryoshu and only Ryoshu, then choosing this specific time and place doesn't serve that purpose. The intervals between each of the sinners are different, but once the sinner's turn ends, another's begin, every time without failure. This case has everything to do with Ryoshu. Without a shred of doubt, it's her turn. Once the sinners relayed my message, she fell into a contemplation and became Demella. Limbus Company. The mirror, the glass window. Former L-Corp, Ego, Sinner. I can't think of too many things in LCE that could be what they're looking for. By process of elimination, the only reasonable answer is they're here for the golden bows. Well, that's how it is. Moses is right. It's become very important for us to look into Ryoshu's past to reach in and see what lies there. But LCB's goal is and always has been the golden bows. I wonder why they'd attack a facility full of golden bows which have the person they were looking for. I know, right? Hohenheim, where are they? The manager would like to know the location of the bows. It's at a laboratory. His gaze turned to me. Perhaps he was looking at the clock hands on my head. Very well. No way around sharing the contents of our presentation. Down more like a prolonged sigh. It was a presentation regarding our progress in the golden bow experimentation. And the limited group of individuals with clearance to access the contents does not include members of the LCB. Oi, aren't we the one risking our necks to collect them? I'm not the one who decides the scope of security. Hohenheim, your concern's understandable. The company maintains tight control. There is no way to know at this moment what the consequences of leaking it without the consent would be. If worse comes to worse, we may get our memories wiped. Believable. We're stopped by red tape in a situation like this? What do you expect from a company practically built on secrecy? Anyway, assuming the risks of divulging this are understood and accepted by all parties, let's get straight to the point. The golden bows. We were experimenting with grafting the retrieved bows together. Grafting the bows. Was the purpose to combine them into a singular tree? Nothing slips by a researcher, I see. Yes. We're incubating golden bows under very special environment to create a sapling. We haven't managed to craft them yet, but the horizon's in sight. Today was the day we were to share the success of our experiment with certain major characters and teams within the company, until this happened. Red mist, so true. The golden bows are at the lab, huh? Then we have to get to the lab before they do. But we can't just waltz in on our own with enemies everywhere. Is there a way we can get in touch with HQ? Did HQ receive your support request? We sent a rescue signal an hour ago, but we have no way of knowing if it was received. They destroyed our transmitters. As long as they received a signal, any signal, it wouldn't take long until they recognized we're under attack by overwhelming force. Assuming LCA sent us support units to even estimate of how long it would take. Even if they have to navigate around inaccessible passengers, no more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes, then they would have been here already. They've either failed to receive the transmission, or the power outage has trapped the reinforcements in the elevators. Yep, if it weren't for Miss Soud bringing us up to speed, we wouldn't have thought of using the back door to come here. If such is the case, we need to reboot the power divider in the facility management room. Mr. Big Brain, if we want to restore the department from its shutdown state, we've got to take out the distortions and abnormalities, right? In order to perfectly restore it, yes. The place has been designed to be quarantined from every other department if a single abnormality is in its hallways. No use sitting around putting our heads together then. If you're scared of abnormalities, leave it to us. We'll kick their ass. Look, we're not scared. We could benefit from caution. It'd be wisest to prioritize restoring power. It seems the attackers are making effective use of the dark. I see. Executive Manager, I'm of the opinion we must split our forces in order to facilitate our operation given the urgency. Fuck! They're gonna take away my Codion! No! The situation looks rather pressing for us to sit here and waste time debating who tackles what first. I nod in agreement. She took control.
지금부터 우리
Listen up, men!
수색
We have two
중
things.
탈출을
Reconnaissance and extraction.
뭐?
Huh? You mean escape?
LCA
Assuming LCA support will arrive, it will serve us
가져가자.
best to move in tandem with them to improve our chances of launching a joint attack with numerical advantages.
또한
Also we have to stay mobile. We've held this position too long. Our enemies are methodically combing and killing the facility to find what they're looking for. The more we remain stationary, the more likely we are to encounter them. That will elevate the risk of total obliteration. Makes sense. Besides, they don't like us. Once they get killed, it's over for them.
거기에 더해
Another thing, we have to reach the golden bows before they do. Whatever we end up prioritizing, we won't get anything done by staying here holed up. Very well, but if we all leave at the same time, where to prioritize? We have many pressing tasks. Facility management room to control the laboratory, the area of damaged circuitry so far. We divide and conquer. Securing the golden bow, restoring power, and suppressing abnormalities to clear a path for reinforcements are all equally important and must be resolved
이
concomitantly.
막중한 문제들을 동시에 해결하기 위해서는
We split into a squad based on our expertise. Yep, alrighty, we work better as a separate unit. The LCB is in charge of securing the golden bow, as our executive manager has the ability to detect it. Oh, like a metal detector? How dare you! I'll let it slide given the urgency. Anyway, we leave the abnormalities, distortion, and pacatula to LCD. Gotcha! How many difficult ones have you contained? Combatants of your prowess should have no trouble suppressing them, save for two. That might pose some problems. Take these micro-communicators with you. We use these to communicate between laboratories. They have limited range, but they should be useful enough.
좋아.
Perfect. We've got comms. As for restoring power, LCE, you're on it. I presume you're best acquainted with the layout of the facility. A reasonable choice. It's pretty complicated, more than it might first appear.
전선들이 제대로 정리가 되지 않은 혼란한 상태를
You get to keep my solo? Hell yeah! Burn team will carry trust. By burn team, do you mean Thumbso? That is indeed one way to describe abysmal cable management. Please, consider it but a representation of the entropic escalation phenomenon. Despite the way it looks, the setup is quite stable. Martin gave a handful of tiny radios to Otis, who distributed them to us.
좋아.
Very well! Don't forget to keep each other updated.
믿고 싶단
The acrid stench of smoke I'd much rather leave buried in the past keeps coming back. It's the burn season, use the burn team, it's so effective. Why do I feel like you're all fucking with me? Why do I feel like you're all collectively fucking with me? Okay. We haven't got to anything yet? Yeah, not yet. Get mad, stay angry, mad more. Nah, I got this. Don't forget, the golden bows are kept within a preservation container. Take extra care. Okay, we get it, we know. Gregor's comment did nothing to deter Hohenheim, who kept warning us anyway. Alright, lab's that way, facility management room is... She was tracing the available routes, while the others crept down the corridor, alert for dangers. What was that? There's a wall dropping! Watch out! The corridor was thrown into chaos. Sinclair, this way! It's too far! Is everyone alright? It'd seem a quarantine system designed for abnormality containment breaches has just been activated. Maso, who's standing close by, replied in a monotonous voice. We're not fucking with you, use burn. I don't know what burn is. Like, I know how it works, I don't know which IDs inflicted. And just as he said that, when I looked around, that was close, nearly flattened us. We were all a breath away from disaster. Shabby thing. What a waste of time. It's when I didn't want to think it couldn't get any worse, it did. Waste of time. Where's Ryoshu, by the way? Manager Esquire! Wherefore art thou? Sinclair and Don Quixote were desperately calling out from the other side. I think this is the first time we've been so completely separated from Dante. We can't afford to even get hurt! I don't see any abnormalities around. They've taken over the security control rooms. They forced us to split up. Pretty good immersion, exactly. Welcome in, Dante! The good news, you get Salt. Bad news, you get Gregor. Yeah, perfectly balanced, as all things could be. Not to worry, manager. This is a setback. Allow me to assume command of this unit for the time being. That's what you're worried about? Thanks to the follow, Dante. Lovely to have you. This has grown to be quite a predicament. Hohenheim let out a heavy sigh. Are you alright, team leader? I am. At least we have no...
부상자는 없어 보이는 것.
At least we have no injured among us. You know, I'm feeling like this is pretty sus after they closed all of these vents on us. After all that planning, we got separated into random teams. Let's first check who we have on each side. Alright, me, Meso, Gregor, and Yisang, and Ryoshu. We've got the detective, Angyu, and Ishmael, Rodya, and me, Otis too. As for Martin, the assistant LCE members and the rest. The rest? Of whom speakest thou? It is a phrase used by individuals who find it especially difficult to acknowledge their betters. Me, Don Quixote, and Faust. There's no chance we'd get the security wall out of the way without our combined effort. MasterCard doesn't work. Shouldn't be able to override the lockdown, but we won't have any luck. There's been a minor deviation. It can't be helped. Advance according to the plan. This unit, the LCD included, will neutralize hostilities, one threat at a time. We'll assist you with finding the trail as soon as we're done repairing the security cameras. Very sus, so true. They sabotaged the doors, exactly. Hello there. Hello? I love you. I love you. I love you. Together we are one. Together we are one. Goodbye. Welcome in, Lipioma! Acknowledged. LCE will secure the facility room and prioritize restoring power. As the executive manages team, proceed to the laboratory and Golden Bow retrieval. Figures I'd end up doing the fighting. What a pain. Yes, Kodion, you will. Alrighty, off we go. Honglu's very happy. I'll take the lead. Rest, follow me. With that, Otis and LCD's team's footsteps faded in the distance. We should get moving too. There seems to be a lack of proper structure in the generation and distribution of electricity here. It's regrettable the facility lacks a backup mechanism to handle unforeseen instances. With the breadth of my responsibilities, it's only natural I would have been too busy to personally get involved in a facility's design. But when viewed independently, the structure of the laboratory itself is... Fret not over such a trifling matter, young Heathcliff. She's right. With the three of us, we'll be able to overcome whatever obstacle gets in our way, probably. How's your Yisong and Gregor IDs? What Yisong and Gregor IDs? The voice of Hohenheim and the others slipped further in the background. Should we get a move on too? Let us know if you sense the Golden Bow, Manager Bud. Okay. Two smokers of the group ended up on the same team. What are the odds? I'll never know how others managed to pull through these working conditions without a puff. There was a time when I partook, but I cannot find any reason to maintain the habit. Oh? It was? What'd you smoke? Those things that fall under the category of cigarette. After a whole year of watching you never walk out a line, I pegged you as one hell of a straight-laced fella. I partook in both category of activities, those generally accepted as right and those accepted as wrong. During my time among the League of Nine Luthiers, I once had an opportunity to engage in a few hits of the substance at the behest of my fellows. That was the one and only time. Everyone burst into laughter, though I found no enjoyment in smoking itself. I gotta go. See you soon, potato. South, how does it feel to be separated from Rodion? Don't you feel powerless? Nah, I'll be fine. I still have Moused. I've got Moused on my team. I'll be fine. That's always the case for us first-timers. Must be pretty intense, huh? What about you, Miss Ryoshu? When did you start smoking? Every pair of eyes searched her face, but she didn't bother telling us her story, nor reveal any signs of unease. What we saw on her face was inexplicable exhilaration, thrill, and as strange as it may seem, a fury chilling to the marrow. Beats me. I've always been surrounded by cigarette smoke, even since I was a brat. Wouldn't have guessed any other way. Your turn this time, right? Yeah! So damn obvious, it makes me scoff. How do you feel, Miss Ryoshu? You're faced with a past that stands before you. Simple. It's exciting. All that waiting finally paid off! I noticed you haven't smoked once since this whole thing began, Ryoshu. Right. Trying to get used to staying off it. Meanwhile, back at the transporter truck. Red Gaze! Never thought you, of all people, would have one. Funny, isn't it? The mighty and powerful Red Gaze loses this tiny little bundle of liability from his clutch, and suddenly is too squared to swing his sword straight. Not that I don't understand. To have an unwanted burden you can't push aside or kill off shoved into your care. I know what it's like. Well, I suppose I did want the little thing back then, but I never expected it to be such a nuisance. Lucia's been digging around. Looks like you don't have any connection whatsoever to this half-pint. Could it be you've got a specific use for her? Plain you need her for something. Explains why you're letting the dead weight tag along. Perhaps she's like my ticket or textbook over there. A pain in the ass you'd much rather kill off, but can't because you need him for the future. We got a lot in common, don't we? Lady, you are almost dead. You. I know why you're provoking me with that pointless rambling. Your friends are out on a mission. You're making sure I don't get in their way till you get all clear. However, just because my sword isn't cleaving your throat... doesn't mean I won't collect your little lackey's head. Keep that in mind. This should be interesting. Do your worst. I'm curious to see how long the textbook I so painstakingly crafted for my ticket would last against a color fixer, aren't you? Don't! I kicked his teeth in! He cannot stand up to the red fraud! Then again, the red fraud barely helped out. It was easy as shit. Oh no! Okay, let's see. Hey, this is fine, right? Yeah, let's just run this. Okay, trust the process. Trust the process. We keep running into these mannequins. Are these made by the nurse fathers? Yes. Specifically the ring. Corporism, an art movement utilizing the interaction between human bones and muscles and contraction of the elongation thereof. With a splash of cubist technique, it seems. Nasty. Observe closer, you see them? Writhings carved into their bones. These corpses were engraved with a wild scroll of messages carved with a blade. They began shuffling at us in that uncanny rhythm entirely devoid of any semblance of will. Dearest, daughter of Oz, please pay close attention to the way the lines go. From ribs we can make blades keener than any sword. From femurs, bludgeons sturdier than a mace. The thoracic cage has taken this prepossession yet hardly shape of an arch to keep the heart and lungs from harm. Preserve the natural beauty of the human corpus and do not infringe upon its primeval, precise value. That is the reverence with which the art of creation must be handled, just as a musician handles a priceless instrument. Touch it, if you will. To your fingertips feel the contour of a blade along the grains of musculature, its tendrils and sinews. The bones of the one most desperate for life have begun a blade best fit to reach. Indeed, it has, hasn't it? I knew from the fathoms of my heart you could appreciate the true value of this piece, Yoshide. The care put in this piece I've so painstakingly birthed into the world is greater than any other work of mine. The smallest fracture or imbalance could instantly render it useless. Once this piece is complete, dearest Yoshide, I'd like you to wield it. I will. Never got to finish that precious piece he always rambled about, did he? He muttered to herself. New space ID on God for real? What are you talking about? I can't distort people ignoring me. Do you want to destroy everything? Why would I want that? I'm not ignoring you. Okay, yeah, just trust the process. Just trust the process. Any thought is speaking to common subconscious or not, but I'm not in his mind, so I can't shit or listen to shit. Yeah, exactly. The whole deal with Carmen, if you're a fuser, you get ego. If you don't, you distort. Yeah, look, I'm simply built different. I'm already preemptively schizophrenic. Ryoshu! Ha! Road, that's embarrassing! Why only 3 on my days? Oh, yeah, they only gave me 3 egos. 3 units, rather. You only have access to 3 units this time, so I'm only using 3 of them. We got separated, so only Merceau, Ryoshu, and Yi-san are with us. So it is what it is. So yeah, I've got to do my best to make do. You know how it goes. Oh, is that it? Exactly! Welcome in, Breadsticks! Lovely to have you. And yes, that is all. That's what caused this. Poor Gregor, who? Ah, shit! No! Thumbso! Survive it, please. I won the clash. Why did that still do so much damage? Thankfully, Thumbso is about to get more dice. So we should be good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, making progress. How long do I have until I can afford this? Nah, I'm not gonna get that. I need many more blue. Ah, well, it is what it is. Just take 5-fist Gregor, who? Night Owls Gregor, who? These guys are fucked? Yeah, exactly. The enemy is so fucked. What are you talking about? Like, look at how little damage that did. See? That's nothing. Take Wu Sang from support? Maybe. You're right. I could consider bringing Wu Sang. Since I could use the support unit. My Yi Sang ID isn't the best, but all of my other IDs are pretty strong, so maybe I should consider Wu Sang. I'm glad you all understand how screwed these enemies are. Does he have Night Owls? Well, who's Night Owls? Who got a Night Owl ID? Yeah, not gonna lie, I really don't understand the concern. There's only 8 of them. I should be fine. Gregor? Oh, what about him? What about him? Ah, he got separated from me. I can't bring him with me. I'm sorry. I used Gregor, but he got separated to a different team. Fire, Fist, Gregor? Well, that's up to Fire and Gregor. That's between the 2 of them. Anyway, I don't know what you're all complaining about. Look at how well this is going. Night Owl's pretty much another Codion. Nah, there's only one Codion, and that's Codion. I will say, my Yi-san kind of disappointing. Maybe I should grab the alternate version. He's gonna get staggered and killed here. Thankfully, the other 2 are carrying it. Not enough slots, exactly. Hello, South. Hello, chat. Welcome in Warzone. Welcome in Azuto. Wonderful to have you. How are you both going? But no, as you can see, like, only frauds would need to bring Gregor. That is why they didn't give you access to him. They only gave you 3 sinners. They split into 4 teams of 3. That is how it is. Let the horse in? Maybe. Maybe I'll allow the horse. But as you can see, everything's all good. Gregor is too OP for you. Who? No, Gregor's not with us right now. What are you talking about? I don't have access to Gregor. If I did, I would have brought him. You should stop using Ryoshu because you only have 3 sinners. What? Yeah, Ryoshu's one of those 3 sinners. What do you mean I should stop using Ryoshu? Why would I stop using one of my only 3 options? Now, out of curiosity, no, yeah, no show I can do that for free. Ah, well, it is what it is. Ah, well, this is an easy fight. Look, Yi-Sang is along for the ride. We have the Savage Tiger Slayer's perfect flurry of blades. Ryoshu's in a separate team. If she was, she wouldn't be on the field right now. Everyone who's not on the field right now is in a separate team. I don't know. You guys need to get your eyes checked. This is kind of fucked up. Just because Thumb So is basically hard carrying everything. What do you mean? What do I mean? What do I mean? You're hallucinating Ryoshu? Okay, then who is this N-Corp ID currently fighting? There's nothing there. No, that's an Aleph. We don't have Aleph yet. Hello? Goodbye. You have received a voicemail. Take your meds south. True. Well, joke's on you. You should all actually take your meds, because I don't scream. South is a figment of your imagination. Yeah, look, what are you all worried about? What an easy-ass fight. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yi-Sang is here to eat shit so the rest of my sinners can get the glory. 2 of my 3 sinners will survive the fight. Okay, it looks like Yi-Sang also survives. See, look, easy-ass fight. That's why they made it an easy fight, because you only have 2 sinners. Amazing stuff. Fantastic stuff. What a sensation. See, look, Ryoshu did 60% of the fucking damage. Did you notice the abnormality? No, I did not. Would you like to recharge your Inkyphalon? Absolutely, I would love to. Okay, now, you guys are right. I should probably take his support ID. I don't know what he does, but yeah, let's go. Let's go, there we are. Okay, now can you stop complaining about me taking a support ID? N-Corp Jiao Huan looks a bit weird, absolutely. Dante's supposed to be on the field as Ryoshu turns, so she's the manager now. Yeah, they take turns being manager. You probably didn't notice it in Rodion's Canto either. Rodion didn't have a Canto. She had nothing. There's no constant spam of fish. Yeah, I want you to know that lasted more than an hour after I stopped streaming. Yeah, that is definitely a one-off. I very much doubt I'm ever going to receive 500 subs in a day again. That is not a normal occurrence. Anyway, due to popular request, I've busted out a different sinner. There you go. Back home. Welcome back, Taxi. Lovely to have you. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Thumb So, why are you doing no damage? That's actually embarrassing. Okay, thank you. Who's Ryoshu? That's Yoshide. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, this is Yoshide. Sorry, I think you guys were misspelling her name. Uma-sang is in. Wows. Yeah, just... Look, Uma-sang requested it himself. Uma-sang wanted to join in the fight, so I added you for this fight. I forget. Who did Daha gift a tier 3 sub to? I don't know. Yoshide, that's clearly Yoshi. Yeah, I was gonna bring this up earlier. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan, but this is a really weird direction to take the Mario franchise. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Like, at least they're finally acknowledging their core fanbase has grown up, but that's still a weird decision. Meanwhile, oh, if it was Taxi, DM me in the Discord. You get access to our tier 3 roll channel if you want it. Yoshihide, so true. I've made the request. Exactly! Everybody, all you need to do is ask to join. And we had Wu Heisho Adapt ask to join, so he gets to get off the sidelines and participate. Okay, Yoshi got staggered. That's unfortunate. If only we had skincare so our Yoshi didn't have pimples. Yeah, sure, I needed that. Yeah, just DM me. Just DM me saying I have a tier 3 to remind me. Apologies for the inconvenience. Mario RPG looking more red than I remember. That's what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, nice and easy. Why would they ever give you a 4th character when you clearly only need 3? See how I'm winning all the clashes? Yeah, you're definitely performing better than Fraud Duo sang. It's because I'm better than Mouse. Look, I'm willing to accept you being better than the parody of Death Fly Schutz. That's the best you're gonna get. This you sang is like Mouse. He wants to use a defense skill. What are you talking about? If he wanted to use a defense skill, why is every enemy dead? If he wanted to use a defense skill, why did he use the second choice, meaning I'd need to manual it? Poor Gregor, who? If only Mommy Kodia was here. Yeah, I feel like this team really needs Kodion. She's not strong enough. She's really not strong enough. I'm not gonna lie, that was really low damage. Woo. You need to do better than that. That was pathetic. That was absolutely pathetic. You need to do more than that. This sinking team could really use some more sinking. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But no, that was kind of fucked up. You need to outdamage that. You did 15. Capo Salt did 20 damage. Yeah, with his first swing, you did 15 total. It's embarrassing. Okay, either way, it is what it is. Ryoshu should be fine. As soon as she gets the next F3, everyone dies. There we go. Ammo up. Hell yeah. Oh, lovely. That should be everyone dead. Hey, show all use block first turn, steamroll the game every other turn. Why would I use block when I could just kill them? Don't use gloom skills. I don't know what color gloom is. Is it orange? Is orange gloom? I know red's wrath. Purple gloom? I feel like you guys don't understand how literal I was when I said I don't read. I wasn't kidding when I said I haven't read for the last 9 cantos. I wasn't joking. Purple is envy? What is purple envious about? Okay, they got staggered and it doesn't matter because Ryoshu, but just in case, do you have, yep, perfect, there we go. Yippee! Don't use blue skills. Okay, so avoid the dark blue skills. Gotcha, gotcha. That should be nice and easy. This should kill, which is good because Ryoshu's on 7 HP. So this is why I trust the index. Do you see how that guy was using red skills and would have killed Ryoshu, but my instincts told me she needed healing? This is why I'm able to brute force. You see that shit? Did you see that shit? Am I lying? My instincts guided me outside of an otherwise guaranteed death that resulted in Ryoshu killing all 4 enemies this turn. South might actually be colorblind to specific blues. Yes, but I am aware of light blue versus dark blue, don't worry. Index has gloom skills, don't use them. I don't have any of them yet. Okay, so I'm actually almost done part 1. Interesting. It does seem like I will probably end at the end of part 1, based on current timing. This fucking dude actually has reading comp of a 3rd grader. I want you to know I can read. I just do not. Limbus does not tutorialize their shit well, so I just zoned out. And I want you to know, if I am ever put in a situation where I am required to read, I will. But as you can see, I don't need to. I'm sorry if it pisses you off, Woo. I want you to know I am very much enjoying the game, even if I play suboptimally. That's more of an insult to 3rd graders. No, I can read. I just don't choose to. I don't believe you. Oh, and yeah, why should I assume you can read, Luna, when you added tic-tac-toe to my forehead? What's that about, huh? I don't recall adding that to my request. Oh, no, seriously, thank you. That was very, very funny and very based. They added a hint system for people like you. I was not aware of that, because I can't read. But no, I am just joking, Luna. I'm obviously not upset that you're adding that. That is hilarious. The elevator up ahead's operational. I can see the light of the elevator beyond the lockdown. It helps the reading comprehension of 0 and X. Wait, what do you mean reading? Are those letters or something? If powers returned, it can only mean Hohenheim arrived at the facility management room. Then, once the elevators opened, LCA agents began pouring out in perfect order. They immediately began hacking and shooting anything in their way. There wasn't a slight hesitation, as though this had been drilled countless times. From the way they never failed to deliver a killing blow to any target that twitched, even though it was already mangled. I could tell they were seasoned veterans with years of experience. Hydrate? Yes, sir! Why does he look like the Butler Ryoshu ID? Yeah, this was not intentional. My old outfit looked like Closure, the NPC from Arknights, and this new one, I apparently look like Ryoshu Butler. I began to grow certain these fighters could brush aside any obstacle we faced with ease. LCA Spec Ops, was it? They know how to clear a room. Testing, come in. Oh, give me that! You alright, mate? Oh, no need to shout, Heathcliff, we can hear you just fine. Apologies, my assistant's temperament leads to the impatient side. Sinner Otis's conjecture was correct. After arriving at the facility management room, we've been observing hallways through the device here. The video feed quality leaves much to be desired, but the LCA has arrived. Can confirm that on this end as well. We have visuals on them past the lockdown shutters. All I've managed so far is remove one security wall in your path. Nothing to do with restoring the elevators leading to other departments. Whatever the case is, does this mean the wounded can be transported to safety? Not quite. They managed to send LCA down here through unknown means. The facility has yet to be restored. It is a relief, however. It seems the agents have been deployed to each sector. They'll be able to secure the rest of the survivors. Though I've been the one interested in the art of killing and battling, particularly those without a tangible relation to research, I heard they're a rather formidable combat force, even by the standards of the city. Yeah, they're the Ujats. Eyes forward! The lights flickered and... Oh shit! Is this the index? Oh no, this isn't the index guy, Sag. Wait, no, yes, this is. This is the index! This is the index! Let's go! It's Poland. That is such a funny nickname for him. And they're gone. Yeah, they just got done telling us how cool these guys are. Let me guess, they're already dead. Yeah, I can't blame anyone for thinking this was Roland, not gonna lie. 3 LCA agents, advancing while covering the front of their squad, simultaneously fell to the floor without so much as a scream. Like a broken lamp, the light past the security wall continues to flicker. Between each flicker of the malfunctioning light, the outside of the intruder's weapon seemed to shift in a different shape. At first, the shadow stretched into a sharp tip of a pick. Then after more flickers, it took the familiar outline of an axe resembling Roger's. Judging by the appearance and gear, it's likely they're LCA's reconnaissance specialized unit. Most likely in the same vein as the teams that arrived at the Monolith retrieval mission. LCA special team, I am aware. The noises? Yeah, that was fucked up. Recon team or not, how do you wipe him away? All on his own. Hohenheim, do you hear us? Indeed. Has the LCA taken care of the situation on your end? You mustn't step foot out in the hallway. Why might that be? I've watched them take down an abnormality with quite impressive precision. To suppress that in minutes is fascinating. The LCA are dead in our sector. What? Were this battle fought in an open field, even the LCA's recon team would have sufficed to avoid defeat. However, this is what happens to prey who forget they've been snared in a spider's web. They'll never fight on even ground, always drawing their prey to locations they have the absolute advantage. They wouldn't have lost in an open field, you say? Meaningless to speculate on what'll never happen. Look, his prey ensured their demise by walking into his hunting ground. What Alyssa had described earlier was becoming more apparent to us. A relaxed but disciplined gait. The man, after having slaughtered dozens of LCA, turned to face us, his sharp dress shoes lazily clopping against the floor. Yeah, Carmen, you're not going to be able to make me distort. I don't know what to tell you. He seemed to have been aware of our presence from the get-go. Those are all grade 1 fixes. I am aware. We're tangling with the equivalent of like a great brother. Light dances across the glossy surface of his white mask. He returns a smile in response to Ryoshu's furious wrath. Then his lips part, soundlessly mouthing a sentence word by word. Hi, sweetheart. How did your reviews go? Hey, sweetheart, how'd your training go? Same old, dull and boring. Dad, the wound on your arm. Did you do that to yourself? Oh, yes. I had to stab my opponent with a knife 38 times through my own arm. The 20th stab was where it really started to hurt. They say pain of burning hurts at least 100 times worse than the pain of getting stabbed. Did you know that? So when you have to take care of someone, I hope you won't use fire. Imagine Canto 9 was FNAF. He got 3 damage types, South doesn't know. No, I remember that. That is stab, blunt, no, that is pierce, blunt, and slash. That being said, I don't know what IDs have resistance to them. So he's saying, please don't burn me. Lest their death be slow and their dying breath curses your name in their long descent to hell. Don't they deserve to watch their lives flash before their eyes in peace? Okay. Come closer. You've got a scratch on your cheek. It happened during Valencia's class, didn't it? Her methods are simply too violent. She's the kind of teacher who uses the number of scars as a measure of training intensity and effectiveness. Let's take good care of that wound so it doesn't scar, okay? Whatever. Censor the B word? British? No, that's fine. It's not like you're saying FR apostrophe RE. RNC. H. Dude saw Roland? No. He got a prescript telling him how to dress. There's a 13th sinner who'll join us in Canto 100. They're an arbiter. No, there is a 13th sinner. It's Dante. There are 13 sinners. Dante is also a sinner. If what LCE told us through the transmission's true, the executive man is in danger. I'm as concerned as you are, Otis, but we're not out of the woods yet. The security feed's working again? Yep. Look, it's pointed right in front of our door, but if my memory fails me, this man's attire suggests he's... The middle? Oh, shit! Look at that face! He's so happy! I guess we now know what happened to LCA in the other sector. This guy's practically tearing him apart. Is he shouting something? I can't hear what he's saying. Yoshihide. He's shouting Yoshihide repeatedly, as he fills the silence between them with a boisterous guffaw. Face splitting in a wide grin, body convulsing with laughter. What joy does this madman find in carnage? Ah! That's an insanely powerful kick! Flying the guy all the way to the other side of the hallway! This is blurry footage, but does he have a prosthetic leg? Maybe not. I guess a leg completely covered in augmentation tattoos could look like that. Middle member enjoying his time at work. Heartwarming. Exactly. You're looking at Mighty Bear's paws, huh? Who the hell are you? Who am I? I'm Kira. Who the fuck is this lady? A covert approach. Battle positions. Oh, you got it all wrong. You're watching my papa work. Oh shit! He brought his daughter to work! Oh, she's so... Oh, that's so cute! I love her already. She's unironically one of my favorite characters so far. Don't mind me, Kay. I'm not here to pick a fight with you guys. Huh? I'm just hanging around while you get the important stuff done. Carry on, watch him work. Your papa? That guy's your dad? Uh-huh. Isn't he like super badass? Yo, did you see that? Oh, that text straight fire. So dope. Oh, I've been trying to recreate that myself, but it's not the same, you know? How is he doing that? Totally folded that guy. Tossed him like a baseball all the way to the other end of the hallway. Treating massacre is no different from a game of sports. What a contemptible scoundrel you make. Oh, you're that kind of character then, huh? Sick. I'm a huge fan of them too. Didn't you read the latest Cloud of the Cloudburst Blade? There's this new character who talks just like you. Lifting his bamboo hat, he goes, wait, you don't know the Cloudburst Blade? Ah, I've been trying to sell it to everyone I know, but no one cares. One of them is obsessed with training all day. One of them talks about her sword all day. One wanders all over the place, and the other one, you know what he said? I think the story indulges in far too many logical fallacies. What the hell kind of book review is that? Like, bro wastes his time nitpicking about what makes sense and what don't when reading a comic book? I don't think I'd ever vibe with that girl. She's a middle member, aka she's a Book of Death. I went making quite reference to. Yeah, it is funny to see the Kira with a Book of Death. Anywho, has anyone here actually read the Cloudburst Blade? If you did, well, I may have 4 hours of your time, good sir. Enough. If you thought you could distract us with your prattling, think again. Otis, I don't see the middle nurse father on the feed anymore. If she's his apprentice... Hey, kiddo, what you doing all the way out here? But I asked you not to watch too far. Fuck. No more transitions. Oh god, god. Hark! Young Ishmael, young Otis! Wherefore doth none respond? I fucking love the middle! I love the middle so much! This is bad. We don't have the manager. We're in the dark. We must make haste to restore the facility to its operational capacity. The sooner we obtain access to the security control walls, the sooner we can coordinate. As luck would have it, we should be able to locate one of the lost pieces of circuitry in this room. these remains.
약지 조직원이
The ring
지나간
has made its
흔적이.
mark. That is very creepy. Love it. Don't force yourself to look too hard.
역겨움이라는
No,
감정을
disgust
이해에
holds little
강요하지
sway over
않아.
me. It's just,
원장님,
boss,
일일이
Don't.
누구의 얼굴인지
don't look at their faces trying to tell who's who. Right. Now let's focus for a
무심코
moment
한눈을
there.
팔아 퇴속하지.
Let us carry on.
할 말이
What? Is
없는
there anything you wish to say to me?
그래도 파우스트
This is
역시
highly irregular. But it
호인하인의
seems that
말에
Faust
동의하고
also
있다는
expresses
생각이
agreement with
드는군요.
Hohenheim. Agree with what?
그럴수록
We must restore the
빠르게
facility with as
시설을
much
돕고
haste
싶어야
as we
한다는
can. Kira is so peak. How have I not seen fan art of Kira on my timeline? Nurse fathers! Oh shit, do we get to fight them? Let's go. Okay, do I want a different support Yi-sang? No. Let's grab Solemn Lament. There we go. Wait, is he level 60? Yeah, there we go, there we go. Yippee! Oh, and I'm so cool. Absolutely. Gregor? No, he's not on my team. Leaving behind the perpetrator of the carnage, greeting Ryoshu on the other side of the security wall, we had no other choice but to go to the lab.
Ryoshu야.
Miss Ryoshu, perhaps this question of mine is one you don't want to grace with an answer, but what is your connection to these nurse fathers? Your relationship does not seem to have been brewed in bad blood.
방금 전 그대
And the change in your countenance. I haven't put the pieces together yet, but they were nurse fathers. My fathers who forged the sword, I am. Oh, so they just trained her. Gotcha. Hey, that makes sense. Oh man, genuine question. Okay, this is the only spoiler I'm gonna ask for with just a yes or no. Do we get to fight that guy in the middle? And do we get to learn what rank of the middle he is? So far in the first 2 acts. Just a yes or no, please. No other details. Yo, I'm back. Welcome back, Potato. No, we don't. Okay. Have we learned his rank, or have we also not learned that yet? Because I imagine we definitely will yet. Not exactly. Yeah, no, don't worry. Don't go into specifics. Just yes or no. No? Okay, gotcha. Okay, I cannot wait. I think he's going to be very high ranking. It's an approximation. He seems to... No, there is no shot he's a big brother. No fucking shot he's only a big brother. No shot. He is absolutely higher ranked than Ricardo. You think that guy's anything below great brother? That's what I'm saying. They call each other their bros because they're fellow members of the middle. Like, little bro is also your bro. Like, they only use the rank when it's someone above them. Ricardo's minion called him Big Bro Ricardo. And he called them his bros, if I remember right. He's probably great brother. Yeah, I could even see, like, an older brother. But he's definitely not just big brother. He's at minimum older. I personally think great brother. I'm personally thinking great brother. Because my understanding of how this is going to go from what I've seen so far is we are going to need outside help. Limbus is fighting enemies who are genuinely beyond him. We are not at this level yet. This is letting us know where we're going to hit by about Canto 12. And then we'll face enemies past them. But these are, to my guess of the current narrative pacing, much more dangerous than us. By far the most dangerous enemies we've faced. Definitely more dangerous than Lai Hong. But I'm just guessing. I just like to share my guesses because I feel smug when I get them right, and if I don't, you all get to laugh at me. All I know is the highest rank you can reach in the middle is expect a boss's position is a great brother or sister. Yeah, exactly. Ryoshu, don't think I didn't see that. You fucking suck. Why are you losing so many clashes? This is embarrassing. It's fine. Lai Hong still won, even though we cheated. Yeah, but these guys are absolutely tougher than Lai Hong. Maybe not the thumb, maybe not the thumb lady. Maybe not. But the big bro, or the members of the index and the middle, I would say yes. Thumb, not necessarily. I'm not 100% sure on her. He's greater since he calls a big brother my little bro, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay, gotcha. So he's at minimum greater. Ryo should have schooled, Ryoshu could have soloed Lai Hong if she drew a sword, absolutely. Or at least he said she had a chance. Night Owl's Gregor, one day your greatness will be revealed. Who? Why would I want an owl of the night? Aren't all owls nocturnal? Aren't they all night owls? What does that mean? She clashed with Verge, which even if you don't like him, still a big deal. Yeah, no. I know, that's still a big deal. But like, My expectation is she is on the lower end of this group. Of the group of opponents. That's all. That's why I'm saying, like, she is probably a Soto Capo at most. Like, she's probably not a... She might be a Soto Capo. But she's probably, like, one of the relatively lower ranked ones. Actually, wait. Yeah, no, never mind. The Soto Capo is basically directly under the Capo de Capi. So I think she's just on the weaker end of Soto Capo, if that makes sense. From what I recall, the Allure of the Nurse, Neondex Nurse Father is a former star of the city. Yeah, absolutely. Half your fan base has insomnia, your night owls by force, so true. Did the boss happen? Wait, no, right? I haven't fought the boss yet. I haven't, no. I haven't fought a boss since the abnormalities, so no. Next stage? Gotcha. I think Lai Hong genuinely chose not to be a Soto Capo. He was about due for promotion, he just wasn't there yet. Necron, please do head off to sleep if you need to, man. It's wonderful to have you, but please take care of yourself. I know it's like 3 a.m. for you, so. Okay, so the boss should be up next. Let's go. Keep in mind the Sinners have all had their strengths equalized. Ryoshu's the strongest, but she's weaker than normally. Yes. My understanding is Ryoshu would absolutely be at minimum Star of the City. Or at least like in contention for Star of the City. If it wasn't for the nerf. Maybe not there yet, but like in that sort of realm. Where leading up to Star of the City. He's basically Soto Capo level. Yeah, but like on the weaker side of Soto Capo. That is my expectation. Because she does not seem meaningfully more imposing than Lai Hong. If that makes sense. Ryoshu was also, like, much more directly pissed off by Lai Hong's presence. Isn't Ryoshu the third strongest? My understanding is she is the strongest. And she got averaged down the most. Sinclair with Mark of Abel will be the strongest. Sinclair is so cringe. In the checkers, she was third behind Don and Otis. Damn, fucking really? Wasn't that like with nerfs though, rather than after nerfs? Okay, shit, you guys are saying this is a boss stage, right? Cigarettes and the nurse father! Otis sweeps Ryoshu in her prime. That's crazy. Gregor, fine. Fine! Just this once! Night Owls Capitano Gregor. There, are you satisfied? Are you satisfied? There you go. I'm bringing Gregor. Happy? Looks like we're here. It's the lab. The LCD and LCE haven't reached out again since the last transmission. I can only hope no misfortune befell them. Manager Bud, you picking up anything? I mean the golden bow. Those people got here before us. Not yet. I don't think they did. It's still in there. How's Canto 9 so far? Very fun, because I love the, I haven't hit the peaks of it yet. It's still in the setup, but I love the syndicates, so I'm happy. There's a great NPC, so I'm happy. It hasn't started off as strong as 6, 7, and 8, but I absolutely trust it'll get there. You didn't even pick him? What are you talking about? He's in my team. I did pick him. I hope you have to pity for every wall bag. This is why I love streaming. This is part of why I love streaming. It's still in there. Is that right? Guess I should be glad we have a chance. He mumbled in a gloomy tone. Don't worry, Gregor. You can stay behind. Hohenheim will be relieved to hear this. Stepped in the lab. The lights were off. It was dark inside. If the assailants were indeed after the golden bow, what could they want with it? I was deeply engrossed in my thoughts when I noticed Ryoshu had stopped in her tracks. Ryoshu? There's a stench coming ahead. A sickening familiar one. Even in the cloying dark of the unlit lab, she noticed something out of place. Smell something? I don't smell anything other than your cigar. Oh. Yeah, you haven't been smoking. Only silence welcomed us. Bro might be the strongest rage baiter of today. I do think I was pretty smooth with that one. I think that... Because it took you all a second to realize. We couldn't hear any breathing, but there was without a doubt the stink of cigarettes and a chilling, disembodied sense of dread we couldn't put a finger on. When I left that place, I remembered feeling a strong contempt for someone. Contempt and awe. Had to have been. She started muttering as though she was gripped by a chill. I noticed she wasn't speaking to me, though. It's like she was wading through a bog of mutilated memories. Ihuista. All along, you wanted to make me suffer to the bitter end, haven't you? Otto Dasny, you think I'm the one making you suffer, Yoshida? You do realize you've always been the one obstacle in my life, don't you? This is the only way for us to get even. Yoshide. It never stops. The sound of the fetter around my feet, rusted and heavy, how it clinkers and rattles. In the visions of the past, she raises her sword in an agonizing slow motion, unsheathing the blade we've never seen revealed. Look, sleep well, Necron! A white blade of such unfeeling purity, devoid of even a trace of mercy on its pale edge. In a split second, I was blinded by the glimpse. She clutched the hooded figure's jaw in her crushing hand, and without a moment's hesitation, drove the sword into its mouth. She pulled the sword out in a single swift motion. The figurehead coughed up a thick glob of blood and a piece of her sliced tongue. She spat out more than bloody chunks of flesh. A guffaw hacked its way out of her mouth. The triumphant laughter of one who'd seized victory. Without a deep, ragged breath, she let her sword fall from her grip. She stood, rooted in her spot, staring at the flaming figure, with a look of confusion. South asked whether the concept of panties existed in Terra, right? No, panties exist. It's bras that don't. Panties are rare. ISOTPITA. Insidious stench of the past in the air. Right now before her eyes. The vivid presence of the memories of past came to light in the form of a white silhouette. Her hand slowly brushing the lips which no tongue laid, as if to remember the absence of the organ Ryoshu had so mercilessly sliced. Like a lone watchman who'd been keeping vigil awaiting our arrival. The mouth that lost its tongue was without opening even once. But I think I heard a whisper of a hollow sigh escaping between her lips. Because of my 5 fathers, I had to leave behind the single most important thing in the world. And that's why I must take it back. So happy to see you again, Ryoshu. I mean it. Such were the words my master bade me to relay. Inky nurse father. As my master, I expect naught from my insignificant self. I am but a blade rusting amid the quiet turn of nature, doomed to ever endure the dullness of todays and the emptiness of the morrows. And therein, owning to your pursuit of the spider's thread, and once again granted a chance to carry out my master's will. Another talker, fuck off. As her apprentice approached us, Ryoshu's nurse father stepped away, towards where the container of the golden bows lay, nestily, emanating a soft glow. Welcome in, Star Knight! Is that metal pipe dripping on the background sound effect? Absolutely. The preparations are complete. I trust you've not forgotten the plan. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? The clanker, I see. Where the nurse father had left, a figure clad in steel entered. The armament looks a little too crude to be a piece of gear imbued with technology. Looks akin to the torture device we'd seen in the basement of Sinclair's home. No flesh, no blood, no bones to show, and a fight for an artwork went for my eyes. Its aesthetics are lacking in class. Keeping your mouth shut even in a moment like this. Did he not teach you there's no beauty to be found in it? I want him here. Where's the ring nurse father? The armor figure answered Ryoshu's question with a swing of her huge sword. We need to take care of this and track down the bow. Let's fend him off. Starting to pick up the rudiments of aesthetics, Clock. Watch as I demonstrate the meaning of AOS. Chroma, where are you? Yeah, this would be where... This might be a one chance Chroma can withdraw. Okay, so as you can see... wait, why does he only dodge? Anyway, as you can see, this time I've got Gregor, so I'm finally bringing all 4. What's his passives? Moonlit Azure Blade. Gain 5 shield for every stack, 1 damage on hit for every stack, lose 1 stack on hit. After skill, number of clash, hit critically, clash against each target. I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. Whatever. Iron Maiden, please read. I tried to read. I tried to read. I don't get it. Win rate, go. Is this what the enemy feels like when they face a high show? Yes. Don't read, I need to get points. Look, he's going to be something about countering. I'm well aware. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. Area of study, damn it, where's Sinclair? So true. South reading. Hey, look, to be fair, I did give up immediately. Okay, let's see. Inflict slash, deal damage on crit, gain win light. In win light. Flashable counter. On clash, lose poise. So I guess it's very... Why are you struggling with that? Ryoshu, what the fuck is this? Why are you like this? Okay, can you clash that? No, apparently it's too fast. Amazing. Why is this not showing my answers? Oh, whatever. What does his talents do? Gaze, I don't what does he do? On hints? No, I don't want hints. I don't give a shit. What is his passives? Deal number of slash coins that hit critically time 10. What does that mean? Okay, I don't fucking know or care. Whatever, win rate go. Just win the class, Ryoshu. Thank you. See, it's that easy. We got Kong Cho Part 2, 200 shield per turn. Yeah, and I don't need to pay attention to it. The rage bait is strong. It's not rage bait. There's so much text. This is why I don't read in Limbus. That should absolutely be smaller. That needs to be condensed. That absolutely needs to be condensed. Either way, it's fine. We're gradually getting rid of his buffs. Except on this one, where he seems to be doing... Oh, that did nothing. Oh, there we go. I was going to say. That literally did nothing. Codion's passive is longer. You think I ever read Codion's passive? I wish there was more text. Why? Why would you want to read? Look, end of the day, once I get through his shield, I should be fine. Let's see. Lose poise whenever you clash him. Gain poise count. Deal 30 extra, deal whatever. Okay. So we need to make sure this one wins. This one's going to win. This one's a clashable counter, right? Reflect. So why don't I have Thumb So clash that one? There we go. That's the best you're getting from me. That's the most amount of reading I'm willing to engage in. There you go. Behold, progress. I read that why did he heal instantly to full after taking damage? That's fucked up. Here's the neat part, he gains more shield next turn. As long as the damage sticks, I don't care. He gains shield based on his buff, which I'm gradually removing. Check those cool lights and warm rings out. What does that mean? What does this mean? Okay, no, he's doing fine. He's doing nothing. Yeah, that's... Okay, win rate go. That's fine. Yo! Beat him by 1! Get wrecked, Scrublord! Oh, and he hits us anyway. Please don't do much damage. That's unfortunate. It is what it is. He also gains more of that buff if he gets too much poise. Yeah, there are certain skills where you need to hit him to lose his poise. That was the only thing I understood. And I'm beating him in the clash, and then he's not losing poise anyway. Ah, well, look, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. As you can see, I should be winning this. Ignore the fact that he hasn't taken damage yet. And all of my characters are half dead. All of that's irrelevant. Lose poise. Let's actually have him clash these bad boys. Look at that. I'm learning to read. I don't fucking know. Maybe this one. There we go. Behold, my true power! Get ready for the payout. Nah, you're making shit up. This utter contempt I feel for this maiden address. This is how I play video games, okay? It looks like he gains poise every clash. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, shit. Wait, why is she here? That is not ideal. That is not Yi-sang. Wait, hang on. I have a cunning plan. No, I can't afford Crush Down Past. I'll save up for that. I should be able to get that soon. As you can see, I now have my Savage Tiger Slayer. All is well in the world. All is well. I win these clashes as long as I have ammo that I'm almost out of. Let's go! Savage Tiger Slayer's perfected Blurry of Blades. And I'm not going to read what this flanker does. This is absolutely fine. As you can see, it is working out, except that is really not much damage. That's getting better. Come on. Land this one, do like 500. That's acceptable. Fasha's a sleepyhead. Who the fuck is Fasha? Oh, Fasha hungers. Never mind, I figured it out. 5 red. It is a shame I lost the 6th. We should have gotten the 6th. Okay, now she's going to stagger Ryoshu, which is unfortunate. Yep. Well, that did no damage, at least. No, Ryoshu refused to stagger. Interesting. Would be fun trying to see him win rate on yellow. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, as you can see, all is well in the world. Let's have you intercept that one. Wait, why can't I redirect that? Why can't this be redirected? I wanna... Oh, why can't your blue do it? Oh, whatever. Shit. Okay, let's see. Cracked red coins usually don't stagger. Okay, gotcha. Do I have anything good? I mean, I guess... Okay, let's have Ryoshu bust the step way out. There we go. Let me off! I didn't click on that on purpose! There! Problem solved! He does not know how Gubo-san works. You are correct. I can't fucking believe this is the dude who beat Lobcorp. Yeah, I got the true ending, by the way. By the way, I got the true ending. Okay, on hit without cracking inflicts bleed, so I just need to win it. So perfect that I'm using an ego there. Oh wow, that is very strong debuffs. I see. That is some really powerful debuffs. I don't know what caused it, but it is what it is. Either way, we clash the most important skill. That is what matters. Now we're firing through. Oh shit, I'm shooting my own teammate, aren't I? Oh no, it hit both of them. Let's go. Mur doesn't have ammo. Oh, right. I was wondering what the fuck debuff caused that. I was confused. Cats do not read. What is there to read? There's no way for me to know what these skills do. The game doesn't tell me. How am I supposed to beat it? The game does not tell me what these skills do, so I'm just doing my best. It is fucked up that they force you to only bring 3 units, though. If I had a 4th unit, I feel like this would be going so much better. But they just didn't let me. Okay, why are you sucking? Why do you suck at clashing? That's hopeless. Okay, never mind, you're actually kind of doing well. I apologize. I might lose here. I think they outsped me. It is what it is. What about this? Hopeless. I see. That is not ideal. What about if we hit him with this bad boy? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, my points. Nah, trust the process. They highlighted the most important thing. Oh, well, nothing's been highlighted yet, so... I haven't seen it. What are you even attacking there? I guess you're... Yeah, whatever. Trust the process. Dowda's gonna win. Nah, never in a million years. Okay, let's get rid of this. Shit. Let me... There we are. Unopposed. Ooh, I guess... Yeah, whatever, go. You turned it off? Turned what off? Huh? You turned the highlights off? What do you mean by that? Look, I'm not worried about repressed flesh. 4 unbreakable coins versus Red Eyes open. See? It's that easy. Oh, wow. What a super attack. Not a problem. Even though I did no damage, I healed. That's what matters. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. This is one of those... Okay, this is one of those fights where Ryoshu can't die. That is really good to know. Wait, where did the other guy go? Wait! Where the fuck did the other guy go? Oh, okay, so Ryoshu can't die. That is really awesome. That's great to know. Ryoshu can't die. I feel like I have discovered a major solution. Perhaps if you read what happens when you hit her before she uses that skill. No. Why would I read when I clearly don't need to? I don't know. Suddenly I feel much better about this fight. Let's just make sure I heal up some so. The other guy dipped. I assume he comes back. I assume he's not gone for good because she tagged in earlier. And yeah, because of the bleed damage, I'm just going to make sure I heal him up, even though I'm otherwise fine with her dying. I hate this guy genuinely being enjoyed. The utter contempt I feel. Yeah, how does it feel for all of you knowing I'm currently having a blast? I'm having a really good time right now. How does that make you all feel? How does this make everybody here feel? I'm curious. I gotta know. I hate that you're happier without Gregor. Look, I thought it was funny. Okay, now I'm gonna really hope the other guy doesn't come back because I have not done any fucking damage to them. pleased as punch boss. I feel like you're being facetious. Oh, he got staggered! Let's go! The prescripts will get your ass. Are you sure about that? Okay, it did cutscene me. Multiply the damage by iron. This can be disabled by offsetting the skill. How do you offset? What the fuck is offset again? Isn't that just this? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Win rate it? Yeah, no, it's... Look, I took a glance. Okay, so it's everything, not just one attack. That's good to know for the future. Either way, Yisung lives, so that's not a problem. And now this guy is apparently still back. As long as Yisung is alive, that's what matters. I'd feel upset, but I bet 200 pipe bombs because I couldn't read what I was betting on based. I don't know really Limber, so I know everyone else here is suffering, and that's lovely. Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, and that is skill 2, right? There we go. So he should win that one, I think. You're doing great, South. Hell yeah! I'm proud of you. Yeah, I see now. I thought it was disabled immediately, but it very clearly was not. I had said it was turned off if offset, and then I offset it, and it didn't work. So that's fine. You win. Yeah, look, as long as... Okay, Yisung lost. That one's not on me. That one's not on me. It was no fault of my own that he lost that one. No fault of my own that Yisung lost that one. Okay, let me pay you out. Massault is alive. He's standing right there. So true. Yeah, okay, there you go. Let me pay you out, everyone who doubted on me. I got you. Win rate wins again. No. I'll actually bring Gregor this time. Pay us out. Yeah, there you go. Welcome in, Xylee. Lovely to have you. There you go. All paid out. I will always honor those. Okay, now let's grab Night Owl's Capitana. You were like 2 attacks from winning? Okay, that's hilarious. Oh man, what an amazing sensation this is. Okay, so yeah, clashable combat start, gain 4 poise. If the skill is not using a skill, clash win, gain extra poise. Okay, so yeah, I just need to beat these. Gotcha. Easy as. Do you do better against them? No. What about you? Perfect. Wow, yeah, Yisung really is kind of trash, I'm not gonna lie. This one's unopposed. Let's grab you there. No, let's actually grab you there and you there. Nah, there we go. Fuck it, people. Welcome in, Dicipto! Welcome in, Lepips. Lovely to have you. Doesn't bring Gregor and paid out the wrong side. Look, fine, okay? Okay, fine. Fine, just for you, fine. I'll bring Gregor. You can stop complaining. Okay, I'll bring my Gregor. There, are you happy now? Are you all content? Fine. Gregor is back. He's taking place. He's in. We got the Greg. G-Man himself. Do you think I'll fall for it again? What do you mean? You paid the wrong side? Yeah, apologies. That one was on purpose. Apologies if you feel like you got scammed. I thought it was funny. I understand a lot of He's Gregnant, he can't fight. Yeah, don't worry. He'll sit this one out nice and soon. Why do you do this to us? Because I think it's very funny. Because again, I'm having an absolute blast with this fight, and for whatever reason, you guys are all really upset. South, why did you remove Gregor from the team? What are you talking about? You can't just make shit up. You can't just gaslight me. I'm not gonna fall for it. Okay, Gregor won the clash. He's actually kind of good. I can see why you all wanted me to bring him. I didn't bet lol. Yeah, but it's still funny. Okay, now that I know Ryoshu can't die, let's just... Okay, Greg, you can take this one like a chief. Which one are you... You're carrying that one. Why? Okay, there we go. Greg, you got this, right? He doesn't get... Oh, on hit, gain 2. Okay, Greg, there you go. Greg is here for moral support! I'm so mad the game has 2 index IDs that can't use either of them in Canto 9 Part 1. That is kind of fucked up. Goodbye. So true, so true. You guys gonna hit me with a greater split vertical? Okay, now that you guys have told me, I was like, I just need to outlast these guys, not even necessarily kill them. So I only needed to live 2 more turns, so if I just not attacked the Iron Maiden, I would have won, right? Is that... Am I correct in my understanding that if I hadn't attacked that counter skill, I would have just won last time? Yeah? Okay, that's good to know. Then yeah, I'll be fine to win this one. No, you wouldn't win. I don't know. One person said yes, so I don't know. Okay, now let's set you there. Yeah, perfect. Perfect! Let's fucking go! Why are you hitting an unopposed? Oh. Well, I only have 5 skills. I'm hitting 5. What are you targeting? I'm being intercepted there. It's being hit by there. Why are you targeting nothing? Well, whatever. Trust the process. Somehow, how am I not clashing all of his skills? Is it that? Okay, whatever. There we go! Tell me how you'd win without attacking the enemy. I mean for that turn specifically. The offset last time didn't work since it was at lower speed. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I don't know how offset works. I only have a vague understanding it's something about a defense skill. Okay, so I just needed my okay, so I just lost because I got unlucky with the rolls. Ryoshu was the only ID I have that has a defense skill, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe. Okay, Merceau is having trouble. That is unfortunate. Maybe instead of clashing with the bad skill, you clash with the good skill. Wow! You're still struggling with that! Okay, Ryoshu, let's have you clash with that because you don't give a shit about taking damage. Now, this is unopposed. That should be neutral. That's unopposed. That should be favored. There we go! The Greg is back in business! Let's go! Alright, she comes sooner on health threshold, whatever that means. Use Red Eyes Open on the block turn. It cancels the effect. Oh, okay, okay. I see. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I have no idea what happens in this fight. I feel like they need to give us some kind of area where we can check the boss's passives and maybe their skills to see what they do. It's kind of fucked up that you just have to guess and there's no other method. As a veteran player, you cause me physical pain, but as a viewer, I'm having a blast. Let's go! Perfect! I can't hear his theme without the pump it up mashup. I've not heard that. Please send that to Discord and tag me. It's insanely funny how highlighted some of the text is. Welcome in, Scammy! I want you to know, this is not me telling a joke. I have not noticed any of this highlighted text. So, I am the reason for that. Me specifically. Because you're saying the text is stupidly highlighted. I haven't noticed. You turned it off? Okay, I was gonna say. Like bold, bright orange current with highlighter? No, never. Why would that ever be the case? Okay, Yi-Sung, Fraud Sung is really struggling. This is unopposed. You should be fine to take that off of him. This one, you're also struggling. I could have the Greg eat that, the Greg Meister. It should be fine. I trust you. With an underline, what are you talking? Like, South lost here an entire one time? No. I mean, actually, to be fair, I've now lost this fight as many times as I did to Lai Han. Re-yellow plate? Absolutely. I don't think you'd notice if there was a large red arrow. Why would there be a large red arrow? Why would that draw my eye? That's obviously just a set piece. Again, I want you to know I'm having such a blast. Like, this is a real fun. I'm having a great time. Okay, nice damage, Omega lol. And you say these enemies are threatening. These enemies are threatening. Okay, so as you can see, all I needed to do was bring the Greg. His DPS is going to carry. It's funny because 1, still didn't read, and 2, not like people who weren't reading before are going to read now that it's bright orange. Exactly. I hope South makes it to the hard fights pre-nerfs. I actually won't, because I'm not streaming Olympus next week, because there's an Archives pull at the same time. It just worked out that way. Okay, Ryoshu is eating that by win rate. What's your other most dangerous attack? Actually, yeah. All of these are already good. I don't need to worry. Very high priority. Before using the skill, gain armor. How about I don't read any of those effects and I just beat you with ego? There we go. Nice and easy solution. Gregor has been assigned to body band. No, he's just built different. He got this. This stream is indeed triple/class. Yes, sir. You'd better believe it. Did you see how he perfectly didn't get staggered? Because that would be inconvenient. Oh, that's embarrassing, Ryoshu. Oh, no. Oh, man. What am I going to do now that my Ryoshu's definitely dead? Oh, looks like... Oh, she lived these. She lived these on one. Let's go. Oh, that makes me very happy. Oh, man. Can you guys believe I got that lucky and Ryoshu lived on 1 HP? Oh, man. That would have gone really south if she hadn't. Let's go, Gregor. You got this. Look at him go. Hell yeah. You're never punished for illiteracy. Yeah, so what was that you were all saying about how I would be required to read? I remember you all saying that, right? Yeah, you were all saying I would be forced to read, yeah? I don't know, Chief. I don't know. I feel like this ain't it. This stream is a savage Tiger Slayer's perfected flurry of blades. I can't lie. So true. So true, bestie. Who said you needed to read? Yeah, some people were saying I would need to engage in the mechanics. Unfortunately, savage Tiger Slayer's perfected flurry of blades. Whoa. Tiger Slayer be upon you. So, yeah. Once again, I have not read for 9 Cantos, and I'm not going to start now. Speaking of Savage Tiger Slayers, what's up? I am having an absolute blast. This is a very fun fight, even though I don't know how they work or what they do. It's a cool dual management sim, and win rate is also working, so that makes it even better. Man, these guys kind of suck. They haven't been able to kill my Ryoshu yet. Ooh. Oh, bad luck, Greg. Oh, you'll get him next time, Chief. Ah, he got staggered. Happens to the best of us. Ah, well. I still win all of these clashes, so it's not like I need to worry. That one is unopposed, and I don't have any other options. So why don't I hit him with a crow's eye view and bust that bad boy. There we go. Yippee! Most people beat this first try. It's literally just that one turn where you have to read. That's very funny. If I just offset better, I would have won. That's actually fucking hilarious. That if I just... Like, I even guessed the mechanic. If I just offset correctly, I read the 3 keywords. He's shooting Ryoshu. That's fine. That's fine. I don't need him to shoot. Because he won't do any damage because he's not going to kill him. But that's so funny that I was one... Like, if Ryoshu had been faster than Masou, I would have won. Yeah, if you just didn't attack at all amount, yeah, but still. I genuinely think he noticed the 7-torn memory on Yi-Sang and decided to use Ego. Huh? Wait, where does it show he has torn memory? Oh, that shit! Oh, right. Yeah. Doesn't that only work with Fell Bullet? I don't think I could use that right now, right? Probably not. That's fine. First try, Liu. Yeah, look. All I needed was Gregor. Capitano Gregor. My man, Zwei South Association Section 4. It works on S3 as well. Okay. So next time I'll give that a try. Next time I'll give it an S3 a try with his deflect. Wait, can't I actually do that now? Can't I... If I do this, doesn't this activate? Won't this give her the buff and have her deflect the bullet? Because there's 7. Please? Okay, yeah, let's do that a try, just for funsies. Yes, he shoots Ryoshu. Okay, let's do it for funsies. Since this is such an easy fight, now that I've got the Greg on my team. Like, look at how much of a difference it makes. Oh, bro! I got scammed! And now I can't do it because she's slower! Okay, multiply the damage taken from iron spikes. Well, no one's even hitting her. I can't see who's hitting her. Yi-Sang is trying to hit her. Bro, just ignore her. Who gives a shit? Why didn't he retreat this time? South Cute Violence? Welcome in, Taha! It'll still work? Okay, gotcha. Then instead of this bad boy, let's have you use this. Yippee! And why is this hopeless? Okay, it's that bad boy. Let's have Ryoshu crash instead. Then you can crash this counter guard. Wow, you can't crash anything. Maybe I've got enough ID for Crush Bound Fast. How about that? Hell yeah! Does Ryoshu have the buff though? No, she gains it from her defense skill. That's why I'm saying probably not. I don't know how the fraud duo work either. I think she just needs to be faster than him. Oh, I ran out of ammo. Right. That's on me. No wonder he can't win. That's my bad, Chief. That's my bad. You know what? It worked out! It's that easy. Never
paid content.
Thank you very much, Daha. That's very, very sweet of you. Thank you. You do not need to, sir. I shall fire. Okay, we got rid of one of them. And Gregor is not staggered. Let's actually see if we can bust out one of Gregor's. Okay, so you guys said Brilliant Glory's really good, so I'll give that a try. And thank you, Daha. That's very, very sweet. You comboed? Yes, sir. So yeah, I'll let's see if Gregor's Brilliant. Okay, Brilliant Glory was enough. Let's go. Yippee! Man, that really is a good ego. I used it and then I instantly won. But welcome in, Taha. How are you going, man? Phase 2? Hell yeah! Oh, no, she gets cut in half by her partner. Refrain from any deviations of the plan, as my humble self neglected to impress upon this matter many times. See, Fascia's begun to pulsate. I haven't seen Fascia tremble so in such a while. Why don't you give her time to chat? This plan involves no outward expression of selfish desires. The plan that involves only the observation of the warming, reddening flesh while her own heart beats slow. The plan isn't to Fascia's liking, her tendons have tightened. Yet we must learn to remain tranquil before these common beats if we are to adhere to the rules of our masters. I'm just on a big shopping spree. I don't have much left in my account. Daha, please tell me most of that has been on yourself, okay? Please, please. You should use burn? Yeah, I am using burn. Maso inflicts burn, right? I've always been so curious for the Maestro's child forever lost. Yes, actually? Okay, let's go. Okay, I was worried. Please do make sure you buy yourself nice things, sir. Why not let us at least prepare him a quest? It has become apparent this glorified executioner doesn't know her place. Clearly, it's about time her branches are pruned. With that, the man who stood in our way leapt towards the pulsating blade for the flash and delivered a powerful strike. This may be our stroke of fortune. It seems that in the chaos, our presence slips their minds. The golden bow! Feeling a dull pain squeeze through the groove of my mind, I turned to the spot which the sensation surged forth. I bought my parents some yummies. Let's go! I saw Ryoshu standing there. In her eyes burned hatred and fury, a glare that would have easily had me believe she would unsheath her sword any minute. At the receiving end of that glare was the veiled figure who'd been watching our battle without a word. The pinky nurse father stood there, meeting Ryoshu's wrathful gaze, as she did in her memories. Then she withdrew into the shadows, the darkness eating away her shape, before disappearing from our sights. Dante, have you found the bows? We must... No. We were too late. I felt the dull pain in my head lift as I pointed to where the veiled person stood. The golden bows that should have been there were gone. What remained in their place were dozens of cigarette butts, the same kind Ryoshu smoked, piled up like a thick layer of dust. We lost the golden blow. Skill issue. Massive skill issue. Okay. It is very funny that I almost one-shot that fight. You're gonna die to a certain boss in part 2. What do you mean? You all kept saying that for this one, and then I managed to clear it anyway. What do you mean? That's the intention mainly. I enjoy the streams. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Daha. I hope you enjoy the streams as well. So much fucking trauma for what? Nothing exactly. Okay, is there anything really cool in the first node or two? Probably not, right? I only really have time for maybe a few more nodes. So if I won't hit anything cool, let's wrap this up here for today. No? Okay, let's wrap this one up here for today. Kira was absolutely the best part. You better bring me to the team in the next one, maybe. I'll be so sad if part 3 ends in a burnt child. That would be very sad. I hope we get more of Kira. She's amazing. There's something cool in part 2, but it's near the end. Gotcha. That checks out. I'm giga late then? Yes, this is when I usually end. I'm so sorry, Daha. Fuck you mean maybe. Wait, what did I say maybe to? I don't remember. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming, Dave. Lovely as always to have you. Alrighty, let me just grab those. Hell yeah. Okay, Moses does her thing and it's really neat. Oh, why would I care about Moses? I thought you were talking about the middle. Why would I give a shit about Moses doing her thing? What's she gonna do? Part the Red Sea? Read the node's name, it has children. That's fine. I mainly want Kira. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for coming, Johnny. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for coming, Dicifta. Lovely to have you all. Thank you all so much for coming. This was very, very fun. It's against the middle. Hell yeah, brother. Nice stream. Catch you, Marfos. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, Rosen. Thanks for coming, Jolie. Thanks for coming, Meru. Alrighty, no raid today. I'm just gonna wrap up. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.
Chat,
and I
give
will
me
catch you
money.
around. I'll post my schedule very, very soon. I've got it all prepped. So I
Please,
will catch
chat,
you around,
give me
everyone.
money.
Have a
It's
wonderful
big
rest of your day.
content, Mickey.
Thank you, Daha. That's very sweet. You don't need to snipe a sub as I'm ending. Thank you. That's very sweet. Hello, goodbye. Exactly, exactly. I will catch you around. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.